Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to Super Rugby AU Round 8. It is going to be the Reds versus the Brumbies. Some are saying the final has come early. More than likely, these two sides will be playing off once again, but this game could decide who is going to have that home final. So it is going to be a very exciting one. Hope you are all doing well. So we have a few people in the chat already. We have got the likes of Johnny Blaze in there. Has said, is this the final for Super Rugby AU? I feel like these two sides, it is almost guaranteed that they will be there, but who knows? Maybe there will be an upset in that second and third place playoff game. Hamish, you late, says Henry Samuel. For me, the game has not quite started yet, so we are still all right in that regard. I want the Reds to win because I love their young team, and I'm a big fanboy of Brad Thorne as well, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, he has done some good work with them so far this season, that is for sure. Getting them into first place, undefeated after 6 games at the moment. The last time these two sides met, it was a very close one, and I am hoping it will be pretty similar here. We have also got, hi, says Phase Dope Gaming. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. So is this the quarterfinal? Said Johnny Blaze. Not quite. We are up to round 8, so we have still got, I believe they have 2 more rounds, and then from there, they have got a playoff game, which is second and third, and whoever wins that match moves on to the grand final to face the team who were in first place, which more than likely, unless the Brumbies get the win here, it could possibly be the Reds having that home final, and they are expecting 20,000 plus to attend this game, which is pretty awesome. The likes of, I did see Hunter Paisami, he is out with a calf injury, so it is going to be Josh Fluke who is going to be making his way into the side, and also Bryce Hegarty is bringing up his 100 caps, which is pretty exciting. What's up, Phase Dope Gamer? You check my channel yet? Says Henry Samuel as well. And unless we must not be too far away from kickoff here. When's the Trans-Tasman Super Rugby? But they got to be better against the Reds, says Phase Dope Gaming. It is going to be starting the week after the Super Rugby Aotearoa final. So it's pretty awesome, the fact that we are going to be going straight from the finals straight into Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, and with the borders being open, hopefully it will all run smoothly. It is going to be, I believe it's 4 rounds, if I'm not wrong, which it could be. Maybe it is not quite that many. Maybe it is 5, but I think everyone plays every side once, and then we have got the final as well, which is going to be pretty exciting. And then after that, you move straight into the British and Irish Lions tour almost, with a whole heap of international rugby. When Super Rugby Trans-Tasman starts, I'm going for the Reds, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, they are a very good side. So it's going to be interesting to get to see how they play off against these New Zealand sides. We saw an incredible match between the Highlanders and the Chiefs, an extremely close one, going to Golden Point. Imagine if this one goes to Golden Point as well, 2 in a row. I don't know if my voice would be able to handle it. Speaking of not being able to handle it, I can't handle my pen because I don't know where I put it. I normally have it handy. There it is. Found it. And it's also got Mitre 10 on it. Of course, shout out to Mitre 10 for the Mitre 10 Cup and whatnot. We have also got the trailer looks so good, so cool, says Henry Samuel as well. And we have also got when Super Rugby Trans-Tasman start. I think I read that one already. 10 rounds, says Phase Dope Gaming. We play the teams twice, says Phase Dope Gaming. Is that for Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, Phase Dope Gaming? Or I thought it was only once for the Trans-Tasman, but they are showing the starting lineup. Number 1 is Slipper, 2 Whaianga, then number 3 Alalatoa, 4 Swain, 5 Neville, 6 Valentini, 7 is going to be Cusack, and then also 8 is going to be Pete Samu. We have also got, I think the Reds will win, and the Hurricanes will win tomorrow, says Henry Samuel as well. Yo, Phase Dope, you should try and get Geordie Barrett attention tomorrow, says Henry Samuel as well. Then in the number 9 jersey, it is going to be Nick White. 10 is going to be Noah Lolosio, sorry. And then we have also got Tom Wright on that left wing. They did go quick. Luckily, I've got them in front of me. Ray Simoni is going to be in the number 12. Ikatal at number 13. Murhead is going to be 14, and Tom Banks 15. We have also got Heinrich has said this is a fluke. Reds will not be will not be this think you or won't be this lucky as won't be this time as lucky as last time. Yeah, it was a very close game between the two sides when they last met. So it's going to be interesting, that is for sure. And then looking at the Reds lineup, you have got a pretty strong backline for both of these sides, and I am excited to see how they are going to be able to play off. I thought this game actually kicked off at 9:45, but I must have been wrong in that regard because of the fact that, we are at 9:50 and it still hasn't quite kicked off yet. But we shouldn't be too far away. which is good news. But do let me know your score predictions in the comments below. I am interested to see what you guys think the score will be for this one. I feel like we're going to have a very close game. It is going to be for the Rod McQueen Cup, and they are expecting 20,000 fans in attendance. It has gone black inside of Suncorp Stadium, and it is an extremely exciting occasion that these two sides are going to be playing off. They are showing Alan Alata, the captain, returns tonight from a 3-week suspension, or 3-game suspension, I should say. So what is he going to be able to do? That is the big thing tomorrow. I have to get up at 6:30 or earlier tomorrow for our rugby game, says Henry Samuel. So that is very early. And I am still undecided whether or not I am going to do the Champions Cup games. The games that are taking place, it is La Rochelle versus Sale Sharks is the first one. That's at 2 a.m. And then the game after that, it is going to be the Exeter Chiefs versus Leinster. That is going to be a great game of rugby. It's just whether or not I can get up that early for it is the big thing. 5 rounds in the Trans-Tasman Super Rugby, 5 games each round. Says Phase Dope Gaming as well. When should I upload my Hurricanes Career Mode episode 2? It is completely up to you, Henry Samuel. We have also got Up the Reds from Moorcake. We have also got what are your thoughts on the Highlanders versus Chiefs game? I assume that is. It was a good match to watch. Like, the finish was pretty awesome, but there was also a very quiet stage throughout that match. Like, we had 2 tries in the first 10 minutes, and then the next kind of 30 minutes went pretty quiet. But then after that, it did start heating up, and it was a very exciting one. We have also got, hi from Zion, welcome to the live stream, mate. We have also got Heinrich has said 16-point margin to the Brumbies. Okay, I'm liking it. High-scoring game could be on the cards. I'm excited for it now. I will apologize in advance. I've got a whole heap of names in front of me, and I also just have a whole heap of different players in my head. So I might mess up a few of these names. Might have to look down at my sheet a few times as well, just to be able to keep up with who everyone is. I'm not too bad with the back lines, but some of the forwards I do struggle with just that little bit. Face Dope Gamer, did you manage to call Bowden Barrett? Says Henry Samuel as well. Reds are undefeated. Of course, 6 from 6 at the moment for them, and the Brumbies are 5 from 6 because of the loss to the Reds in the round 3 of this year's Super Rugby AU. Suncorp looks pretty packed. Yeah, they are expecting 20,000 plus, and I have to say it is great to see so many people out there supporting the Reds, and we are going to have a very good game on our hands. We have got Moorcake has said 21-7 to the Reds for that one, and we have also got Synth FN has said let's go Brumbies. We are 3 seconds away from kickoff, and we are underway for Super Rugby AU match 16. Brumbies versus Reds has been kicked off, and the Reds are going to be claiming that one. It is going to be Salakai Lotto who takes it. It's dragged down by Valentini. Now it is going to be Tate McDermott who is firing it back to one of the forwards there. There's the number 4, which is Ryan Smith. Now, I will mention the fact that Hunter Paisami, he did have a calf injury before this match, so it is going to be Josh Fluke who is going to be in that midfield rather than him. Let's go Brumbies, says Heinrich as well. Reds are underway, says Moorcake. Up the Reds, but I don't mind who wins, says Henry as well. That is taken well by the Brumbies player. Now it's going to be Nick White trying it to James Slipper. He is a very experienced player. Payanga Mosa trying to rip that one away in the breakdown. Not quite able to. Now it's going to be Tom Banks. Goes to Rob Valentini. Was looking for the offload, but tackled very well. Almost into touch there. Oh, there's a bit of a fight going on almost between, I believe that was Fraser McWright and one of the Brumbies player. Reds are undefeated until now, says Zion as well. And we have got Reds 20, Brumbies 21 as my score prediction. Lots of fans here in Brisbane, says Moorcake. There is indeed. Everyone is hoping to see a good game of rugby between these two sides. It is almost the grand final come early. And now it is going to be Nick White with a little kick in behind. That's an awkward little rolling one. Is it going to go too far from Nick White? It is in the in-goal area. It is going to be taken by the number 12. He has put it down there. And that was Jock Campbell. And now they are going to have a 22 dropout. And yeah, this match is going to start off pretty fast-paced. These two sides, they love their running rugby. Fight, says Henry Samuel as well. Harry Wilson, Tanella Tupou, and Tate McDermott are my favourite Aussie players. They are very good players as well. All at the Reds and all wanting to get the win here. Fight, as I said, Henry Samuel as well. But yeah, that's the thing. The forward packs of these two sides, they're going to be clashing big time. Like, there's going to be a lot of big hits in this game. The 22 dropout is successful for the Reds. And Jock Campbell was able to take that one. They have retained that ball. They're just inside of the 22, the Reds. There's going to be Tanella Tupou now running hard at Samu. I believe that was, who did make the tackle on him. But it's going to be O'Connor who is going to be kicking this one down the middle of the field. Is Quade Cooper playing? He is not Zion. He is not in the starting lineup or reserves for this match. And is he at the is he actually at the side? Do let me know. Now it is going to be Noel Alicio. And it is offloaded now to Alan Alatoa, getting his first carry since coming back from his 3-match suspension. Now it is going to be Ikatau now having a good run. He is tackled in the end by Ryan Smith. Now it is going to be, Swain hit hard in the tackle by the Reds forwards. What's their number 1? It's a penalty to the Brumbies now. Are they going to be taking the 3 here, the Brumbies, or are they going to be kicking for the corner? That's the big question. I had a soft spot for our Aussie mates across the ditch. I have a soft spot, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, I like watching Australian rugby too. I feel like Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, we are going to be spoiled. Also, if the July test can take place, you've got the situation of France versus Australia, which could be pretty interesting. No, he plays for South, says Moorcake as well. It's hot in Brisbane today, top of 31. So it is going to be, I'd assume it's pretty humid at the moment there at Suncorp Stadium. So endurance will certainly be a factor. Who is James Connor playing for? He is playing for the Reds, and he is in the number 10 jersey for this one, Zion. I'll record my next Hurricanes Career Mode episode 2 now. Bye, says Henry Samuel. We will see you later, mate. Yeah, nonetheless, this match, I am excited for it. I feel like this is one of those matches that everyone, for Super Rugby Aotearoa, Super Rugby AU, this is the game that you look forward to seeing. Definitely with how close it finished the last time these two sides played. Of course, the Reds only just able to get the win in that one. We are 3 minutes into this one. My voice probably more than likely will be gone by the end of this one, and I'm still considering doing more live streams in the middle of the night. I don't know whether that's a good decision or not. Are you guys going to be watching any of the Champions Cup games? Let me know. But Tom Banks is kicking for the corner there, and that is a good kick from Tom Banks. My signature emoji says Zion as well, and he has put the yay. But yeah, that certainly is your signature. I don't think we have had, I don't think anyone else really uses it, Zion. You have almost claimed that one. I'm a junior Red, says Moorcake as well. And that one has been taken well by Neville. Now they are getting driven backwards, but they have still got that ball. Now it's going to be Paianga. Mosa, I believe that is. No, it's Falau Faina. Now it is going to be Nick White fires it back. Short ball from Noel Alicio to go straight to ground. And it is going to be the penalty to the Brumbies now. Are they going to take the 3 this time? Who do you think will win? It's a hard one. This match is hard. I want to say that the Reds will keep their momentum, but the Brumbies, they have been playing well as well. So it could go either way. And it saddens me to watch the Wallabies go down these past few years. I want to see the Wallabies strong again. AB's Bok and the Wallabies, the 3 Southern Hemisphere superpowers as well, says Johnny Blaze. Brumbies 7-0 to the Reds, says Heinrich as well. He is thinking that they will be able to get this one off the line out. And I feel like maybe mine is behind, because if that is the case, then maybe they have already scored. Now they are going for the rolling maul here. And it looks like it is looking pretty good. It is going to be Faina who has got the ball on the back, and he is driving for Falau Faina. And has he got it? Has he got it down there a metre short there? Nick White is saying, look at the line. And they are checking that one. My cat is next to me, Reds, says Moorcake as well. I want to watch Chumps Cup. Just the time, mate. Well, Leinster versus Exeter sounds good, though. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I know that we got up early for the match between England and England and France. And we were both pretty buggered when we were looking at the next morning. Something I will do, my audio, I find that my audio, it decides that it tries to kind of counter itself while I'm recording. I don't know why. Hopefully that sounds all right. Do let me know if that is sounding all right, guys, because of the fact that for some reason, anytime I use it, it just turns it straight up to 100. But I kind of record on about 70 or else it sounds a bit funny. I'll be sleeping throwback, says Moorcake as well. And the Brisbane Lions trained at my school, says Moorcake. So that is pretty awesome as well. My signature emoji with the bananas through those guys. I assume that is from Moorcake. This is such a Falau Faina type of try, lol. I think all his tries are from driving mauls. And tell you what, there have been a few throughout Super Rugby Aotearoa, that is for sure. They look like they are checking this one, are they? No, it is going to be 5 metres out. Nick White is kicking for the corner. The Brumbies pouring on the pressure early on in this match. And that's the thing. Neither of these sides feel that 3 points will be enough to win them a game. Like, they are both going for the tries, which is why this match is going to be so exciting. But are they going to be able to get it right? That one is taken once again by Neville. Folau Fainga'a has got the ball on the back of the rolling maul. Is he going to be able to get this try? That is the big question. They are rolling once again. And they are going sideways here, the Brumbies. They're only 5 metres out. There are about 3 men with their pants pulled down. And Folau Fainga'a, I believe he has got that one this time. And Folau Fainga'a has picked up the first try of this match, although they are checking it, so maybe he hasn't. Maybe we are waiting to see whether or not he was able to get that one, Folau Fainga'a. If he has, another rolling maul try for the Brumbies, and they look very good off a line out. They are going to be checking this one. I don't think my screen has actually started. We got gameplay. No. Maybe it is. Maybe it doesn't update for the minutes. They are checking Folau Fainga'a. Was his foot in touch? Or it's almost simultaneous. They are going to have another look at this one. He loved it. He found the camera straight away. Folau Fainga'a. Has he got this one down? I think he got it down just before the knee. I think that's going to be a try to Folau Fainga'a. Although it's close. Does the shin or I think it's a try. I think he has got that one, Folau Fainga'a. So that is going to open up the try scoring. It is a try to the Brumbies. Folau Fainga'a picks it up off the rolling maul. And the Brumbies have strike first in this match up against the Reds. And the first time they were just short with the rolling maul, but from there they tried it again there. And Folau Fainga'a, I say his name terribly, I have a feeling, but he was able to get over the try line, found the camera as well straight away. And Folau Fainga'a does score it. I'm excited for the rest of this match. And I don't think my scoreboard is actually working because it is still saying that it is 0-0. So maybe I will have to try and find another one perhaps to see if I can get it going, because at the moment, it just doesn't seem to think that the game is actually happening, which is slightly unfortunate, really. Right, we are going to try something different here quickly. Let's see if this works. We'll go about that. Oh, that's quite nice. Right, one moment, guys. Noel Alessio is going to be taking this kick. I am quickly going to be changing the scoreboard because I think this one is actually a little bit better so that we can keep it going. And hopefully the microphone, is the microphone okay, guys? How's the volume? Do let me know. I am going straight back to myself just for a moment. And unfortunately, that one has just gone wide from Noel Alessio. So the score at the moment is going to be 5-0 to the Brumbies. Yeah, I like the scoreboard a little bit better. Seems to be just a little bit more up to date as well. But yeah, we are good to go. But the try for Folau Fainga'a early on in this match. I'm excited. Also, I should check the light, shouldn't I? We are sitting on 4 at the moment. I'm not sure what a good light goal for Super Rugby AU is. I guess we'll go for 10 before the end of the first half. Could be a good start. We'll see how that goes. And then from there, we will build on it. Volume is sweet as process, Johnny Blaze. That is good to hear, mate. Thank you very much. Now it is going to be Samu who has taken that one. Yeah, I'm excited for all the rugby we've got on. My worst fear is the fact that I'll be doing these games overnight and then be too tired for the Crusaders versus Hurricanes game. Like, I don't think I'll be sleeping until about 6 p.m. tomorrow. New man, this is a decent crowd, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, they were saying 20K plus, and it is good to see that they have come out in numbers to watch this game of rugby. Hopefully, Super Rugby Trans-Tasman will be the same. We will get to see some big crowds. Now it's Tanella Tupou running hard at James Slipper there. Now it is going to be McDermott, fires it back to O'Connor. Going out to it is Harry Wilson. Now it's in the hands of Scott Young. They are trying to drive here, the Reds. They need to counter back. That one has been thrown from the back, and now it's going to be McDermott. Fires it back to O'Connor. Almost charged down, but a good kick downfield just inside of the 22. Tom Banks takes that one. Now he is going to be kicking this one. No, he isn't. He's going to be running it. Tom Banks has been tackled well by, I believe that was Hamish Stewart. Now it is going to be James Slipper having a run. The Brumbies, they will want to keep on striking early in this, because if they can get 1 or 2 more tries, that might be over. Now it's gone wide out to Pete Samu. Well, no, it's Valentini. He shunted off the man in the number 13 jersey, which is Josh Fluke for this one. I say it wrong every time. I think I got my red cap on. Says Moorcake as well. So he will be hoping that the Reds can get the comeback. I tell you what, that's a big gap for Irasimone. And he has fired it wide. out to Pete Samu, who's been whacked in the tackle there by Jordan Petaia. That was a huge hit. He is in the number 14 jersey for this one, Jordan Petaia. He just muscled up to the big Pete Samu like it was nothing. We need to see this again in slow motion. Ire Simone finding a bit of a gap, fires it out to Samu on the wing. And it's just a big hit on him. Almost did the splits there, Jordan Petaia, but he does knock the big man into touch. We have also got James O'Connor has done well, considering his naughty boy pass, though. He's like an eagle that died and became a phoenix. It is on fire. Yeah, he's playing well in that number 10 jersey for the Reds this season. It's going to be exciting seeing him go up against some of the number 10s in New Zealand. Tate McDermott kicking that one high, almost in the touch, but it was Tom Wright who's taken it well, and he's got a bit of space down the wing. It's being tackled, though, dragged down by Paianga Mosa. Now Nick Whitehead's got this ball at the back of the ruck. No, it's going to be a penalty to the Reds. And because of it now, they are about 50 metres out. I don't think they'll be taking on the kick from here. Don't ruin him, says Moorcake as well. And then we have also got, don't ruin him. Or don't run at him, I think that is from Moorcake. My game end up in 14-all draw, says Faze Dope Gaming. So you have to possibly look at doing an extra golden point one, perhaps. Faze Dope Gaming. We have also got Yo from James Gordon. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. If anyone in the chat hasn't already, be sure to hit that like button. We were going for 10 likes by the end of the first half, but by the looks of it, we could almost have 10 likes by the end of the first 10 minutes. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. Paianga Mosa now is going to be taking this throw. They are closing the gap a little bit there, the Brumbies, but now they are inside of the half of the Brumbies. Yipsev Moorcake as well. That is a good throw. Has gone on. No, it's knocked on from Tate McDermott. And because of it, it means that we are going to be going back for the scrum now for the Brumbies. But Tate McDermott doesn't make many mistakes. The man in the number 9 jersey for the Reds. That one is one that he will want to forget, that is for sure. But 8 minutes into this match, that one was almost not straight there, but Angus Scott Young was able to take it. Tate McDermott gets the ball off the back of the line out, but just not quite able to hang on to it. It's good. Long time since I've been here. I've just been at work, and that is Kyle. Welcome to the live stream, mate. It is very good to see you here. Do appreciate you being here as well. And yeah, hopefully work has been going well for you, mate. And do let me know your score prediction for this one, Kyle. And also everyone else in the chat. What do you think the score on this one will end up being in the end? I think I asked that a little bit earlier on, but with that early try for the Brumbies, has it changed your mind? Yeah, Brumbies and I am back, says Zion. Yes, they did get the early try. It was Fiona who did get it. I still can't say his name right. Moorhead trying to get that one taken beautifully there by the experienced man, Bryce Hegarty. 100 caps for that man. Now, so O'Connor hit very late in the tackle, and that's an advantage. That was a late shot from Darcy Swain. The ref was just about to blow his whistle as well. And I think more than likely that could almost be, are they going to go to the bin for that one? It will be interesting. Who won the game early today? It was the Chiefs who were able to get the win in the end. They went to golden point goal, and it was 26 to the Chiefs, 23 to the Highlanders in the end. 22-17 says Zion for the score. That one, I think they still have the advantage. Yes, they do. They are going back, and it's a big whistle blow there. Number 4, Darcy Swain, hitting James O'Connor pretty late there. 35-28 to the Reds, and Moorcake has said anything can happen on the hello turf of Suncorp Stadium. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a good match, that is for sure. And yeah, we have also got 36-20 to the Reds, and Chiefs said Moorcake as well for who won the game. But yeah, it was a good game between the Chiefs and the Highlanders going down to the last minute. Hopefully this match is similar, and we get to see a pretty close one. Yeah, nonetheless, we are already actually on 9 likes. So thank you all very much for that. Do appreciate you all being here. We haven't done too many Super Rugby AU games, but I would like to do a few more of them, definitely leading into Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, so that I can work out who is in all of these teams, who are the stars, and who are going to be possibly keys for these Australian sides. Paianga Mosa is the man with the ball in hand. I was playing Fortnite, says Moorcake as well. So that is why he wasn't here. I tell you what, that's taken well by Salakai. And now they say, I don't know, if the Mosa, the number 2 on the back. They are at the 22 line at the moment, and they are slowly driving forward. Are you going to fly to Australia when the borders open up? I couldn't say that sentence. Are you going to fly to Australia when the borders open up? Don't know. I feel like for a start, I feel like if I was going to go to Australia, it would probably be closer to Christmas time, maybe. It's hot here. You're lagging, says Moorcake. Hopefully it does come right because of the fact that maybe it's because I've done back-to-back live streams and my internet's like, yeah, but now it is going to be Fraser McWright having a bit of a run. Take McDermott now. Going to O'Connor, fires a wide, but it's an intercept by Tom Banks. Has he got enough pace? Is him Stewart? No, it was the number 13 who was trying to catch him, which was Josh Fluke. But that is a try to the Brumbies, the runaway try, the interception in the backline movement of the Reds. Tom Banks scores a full field try almost. James O'Connor with the wide ball. Didn't quite find Jordan Pataya on the wing, and from there, Tom Banks was able to go all the way. It was almost a decent chase there from the man in the number 13 jersey, which is Josh Fluke, I believe it is. I will go with that anyway. But yeah, in the end, he was able to run all the way, Tom Banks, and score the try for the Brumbies in the 14th. And now all of a sudden, they're in the situation. That's 2 tries early on. Like, this is going to be a hard game to get back into when they are playing this well, the Brumbies. People were saying that maybe it was a fluke that the Reds won, but I think the Reds, they have got fight in them. If they can find that little bit of momentum, I think this one could be right back to pretty close to square. It's hot here. And you're good, says Moorcake as well, although he has got a few angry emojis because of the fact that that was the try against the Reds there. Nice intercept, said Johnny Blaze. Was indeed beautifully intercepted by Tom Banks. And now we are in the situation of maybe are the Brumbies going to be able to get into a bit more of a lead? Noah Lolesio, he has got 15 matches, 109 points so far. So he will be hoping to get this one over. 16-point margin, guys, or 16-point win margin. Thanks, guys, says Heinrich. He did call it earlier on. At the moment, they are working their way towards that. And the question is it only going to be 16 at this stage? I feel like the Reds are going to score a few tries, though. Brumbies all the way, says Heinrich. He is backing them. And with this win, the Brumbies, depending on how much they win by, that could put them into the first place position. And that would mean Noah Lolesio has got that one, though. So that is going to be 12-0 now to the Brumbies. But yeah, that could mean that the Brumbies could end up with the home final. And that would mean that the Reds would have to play off with third place to be able to get that spot back. Brumbies all the way, says Heinrich. As well, Tom Banks, he did a big dive. He loved it, Tom Banks, the number 15 for the Brumbies, able to pick up the try in the 15th minute. And the Reds are kicking off once again. James O'Connor goes high. And the Brumbies have taken that one nicely, hit hard in the tackle there by the number 12 there, Hamish Stewart. Nick White is trying to find the ball. Reds, says Moorcake as well. Brumbies all the way was what Heinrich said earlier on. So we got a little bit of a split in the chat. Nick White has kicked that one high. That is going to be a nicely taken one. Valentini was chasing hard. Blocked a little bit by McDermott. It's a counter ruck from the Brumbies here. Are they going to be able to win this one? Yes, they have. No, they haven't. It's a penalty to the Reds there. And we have got Christian van der Kolf. Hopefully I've said that right. Reds for the comeback. I think I mispronounced it last time as well, didn't I, Christian? Do let me know how far off I was. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being pronounced it perfectly, where are we sitting? I feel like it was probably about a 3, but we'll see what you say. But yeah, 12-0 to the Brumbies at the moment. But the Reds, they are a very dangerous side when they can get their running rugby going. They will be hoping to do that in the later stages of this first half. We've already had 17 and a half minutes. Mike Jones Senior has said Brumbies with a smashing as well, and both getting pumped by the Blues, says Mike Jones Senior. Of course, he backs his Blues, and he will be excited for Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, I assume. And I feel like who is the side out of the... Oh, he's hit hard, McDermott there. I will go back to that question in a moment. But that is a good run there from the number 13. I can't say his name properly, so I'll just call him 13 for now. Harry Wilson round the side. Now does McDermott go into the left inside ball there to Scott Young. Angus Scott Young getting driven backwards. James O'Connor now with ball in hand. Goes to Danila Tupou, who's having a bit of a step around. That was almost a Brumbies ball, but not quite. Now it's going to be McDermott. Goes to O'Connor once again. Inside ball, not able to find anyone, but it is an advantage for a knock on. Now it is going to be Jock Campbell trying to find the gap. Hit hard there. Offloads it. It has gone forward, and we are going back now for the knock on. Is Ekatel playing? Yes, indeed. He is in the number 13 jersey for this one. Not bad, about a 6. So I will take a 6 in that regard. And my steamrollers, said Mike Jones Senior as well. Take the tree. Said Moorcake for the 10 as well. So 6 isn't too bad. What word or what name? Is it the last name that I'm messing up or the first name? Is it Christian or is it Christian? Christian, maybe. I'm not sure. Enjoyed the Pony versus Tupou battle. Yeah, it is an exciting one. Tanela Tupou, big unit of a man, and he is dangerous. Like, he is quick for his size. Like, that's one of the things with these big men. Like, sometimes you don't like understand how quick they are until they get that fast break and they just fly. Like, and you don't want to be the man who is trying to tackle them. That is for sure. Nick Caffrey as well. Both could have played under the New Zealand system, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. And that's the thing. All of the matchups for Super Rugby AU and Aotearoa, when they combine for Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, I'm struggling to pick who I think is going to be winning games. Like, looking at a team such as maybe the Rebels, how will they face off against a team like the Chiefs, or maybe, in your case, Mike Jones Sr., the Blues? You know, what about, like, how many of the Australian teams, I feel like I know your answer, you'll probably say 5, but how many of the Australian teams do you think the Blues will be able to beat? Do you think they will be able to beat them all, or do you think they will have a bogey team that they aren't quite able to get past? The scrum is just resetting now into this match, 12-0 at the moment to the Brumbies. The try scored by Faina and also Tom Banks. Wrong player, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. It's the last name. Van der Kulf. No, I'm not sure. Sorry. Hey, Stuart, how hard in that tackle. Now it's going to be McDermott. Goes to Fraser McRoy. Hit a little bit high there in the tackle of Darcy Swain, and they have got the advantage because of it. McDermott goes to Payang Amosa. Now it's O'Connor going out to Hegarty. Inside ball now. Jock Campbell over the top. Not quite able to find Patara on the wing, but they are going back for the penalty. And we have got, hope the Aussie teams win the Trans-Tasman comp. How good would that be? And tell you what, if we get some good games of rugby out of it, it sounds bad, but I wouldn't mind it as long as we do get to see some very great games. That's the thing. The final is actually the two top teams. It doesn't matter what country the teams are from. So the final, in an example, could be the Reds versus the Brumbies. You know, it's kind of like one of those ones that could go either way. But I hope it is a New Zealand team and an Australian team in the final, just so that it does have a little bit of an exciting one. Daniel Busy says Blue Line Patrol. And tell you what, we're not finished yet. I have a slight feeling that I want to do the Champions Cup game at 2 a.m., which is in 4 hours' time, but we will see whether I'm still awake or not. We will be doing that game, and then maybe, if my voice is still going, the game at 4:30 a.m., Exeter Chiefs versus Leinster, and then maybe a little sleep, and then we will go into the match tomorrow, Crusaders versus Hurricanes. James O'Connor lining up this kick now. Is he going to be able to get it done? Is my stream still going? I think my stream, I'm not sure whether you guys can still see me. Hopefully you can. I'm not too sure. Has it gone down? My one stopped working for a second. But James O'Connor, he has been able to get that one. And now the score is going to be 3 to the Reds, 12 to the Brumbies. But yeah, my server, it's telling me to do a survey at the moment. Right. Is it still working? Okay, it is working. Did it go down for you guys as well, or just me? Do let me know. That was a little bit concerning. We can see you, says Mike Jones Sr. Okay, it must have just been mine. Maybe my Wi-Fi decided to cut out a little bit. And we have also got a big fan of Candace Owens. Hope she runs for president 2025 as well. I'd fly to America and assassinate Biden if that happened. They get busy as well on Waratahs with a 70-0 win over the Satyrs in the Trans-Tasman final. Wouldn't that be something to see that? My pants went down, said Johnny Blaze. So my stream wasn't the only thing that went down for a moment. Might do the Exeter versus Leinster game. Probably not the La Rochelle game. Way too early for me, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, it's going to be an early start if I did end up doing that one. And I feel like I don't actually know many other players, so I'll be learning them at the same time, which I feel like is kind of fun, but also it doesn't make for too great a commentary if I am always going, wait, who's that? Who's that? You know, but Nick White now going to the number 12. Iketel now. No, it was Simone who did the little kick in behind it. It is a good one. And now they are going to be inside of the 22. Got to go bed tomorrow work, said Blue Line Patrol. Hopefully you do have a good day there, mate. And, yeah, get plenty done. We have also got Christian. Oh, they've gone short, but they have had the double whistle there. I think they've got to do it again. We have also got, if the Blues discipline gets better, they can beat anyone, said Christian. And that is a fair point. Yeah, unfortunately, penalties have been letting them down. That's something, you know, like the Crusaders give away quite a few penalties, but they also score points. And I feel like that's a little bit of the difference. Like the Blues, very good team and can score tries, but giving away too many penalties does cost them a bit. Now it's a driving maul for the Reds here. Has gone down. Now it is going to be McDermott trying to fish this one out of the back. Has he got it in hand? I will read all the chat in a very short moment. McDermott kicks it high with the box kick. It looks like it is going to be Muirhead who is going to be taking that one. Yes, he has, and now he is running down the wing, and he has done a little chip in behind Muirhead. It is taken well in the end by Fraser McWright. And they are going to be going back, are they? No. I think it was Fraser McWright who put the ball into touch. So it is going to be now a Brumbies line-out. We have also got Eta Ratamudu. Hopefully I've said that right. I said go Brumbies. At the moment, they are having a very good start to this match. We have also got in the chat, we have got La Rochelle. Game won't be competitive. Chiefs Leinster will be good. So get a sleep in, says Tajinder Carlotti. And that's the thing. If I end this one, like when the game's finished, it will be about 12. So then I feel like only sleeping for a few hours. I don't know whether like I will end up actually sleeping. I feel like I'll be just waiting for the time to get up. So I might just end up editing during some time as well. Now it's going to be Valentini running hard at Hegarty. Knocks him over. Now it's Muirhead round the sides to Nick White, who was trying to find the offload, but tackled by his opposite number, McDermott. I will read all of the chat in a very short moment around the side of the ruck. And now the Brumbies have still got this ball. Now it is going to be Valentini now, who is going to be running hard. They have almost got a bit of a drive going. Alatawa helping them out. Now it's going to be Nick White. They are only 5 minutes out here. The Brumbies slipping now, having a bit of a run. They are getting closer and closer around the side. It is going to be Fainaa, who was only a couple meters short. Once again, they are getting extremely close. They need a halfback. It is going to be the man in the number 7 jersey, taken well by Tom Wright. He is going to get driven into touch, though. Only a couple meters short of the line. He just wasn't quite able to find the way to the line. We have also got, I have on me, lol. See you, boys. See you later, mate. I got to work from 11 to 5 p.m. Says Mike Jones Sr. So that means you will be, unfortunately, missing the Crusaders versus Hurricanes game. But hopefully you will get to see the highlights back straight after. Tell you what, they had Tanela Tupou all over Tom Wright there. That is well taken by Fraser McWright. The Reds have got this ball 10 metres out from their in goal line. Now it's going to be Angus Scott Young trying to hit it up. That one's almost stolen in the breakdown by one of the Brumbies players. I believe it was Pete Samu who was trying to get that one. Salakai Lotto holding him down a little bit. James O'Connor has cleared his lines. Now it is going to be Banks with the ball in hand. He's already scored one in this match. He's gone out to Muirhead. Muirhead. I say it badly every time, but that one has been fired back. Now it's going to be Nick White with the ball in hand, but we are going back for the penalty or the knock-on, I believe it was. We have also got Blaze one up before bed, but he says Johnny Blaze as well. We have also got, regardless, I need to watch more Northern Hemisphere club ruggers. My first game I watched this year was Sale versus Quins. And yeah, that's the thing. Other than the Six Nations on the same, I haven't really been following too many games. And I feel like I quite like to because, like, when these players, like, some of them are actually Kiwi ones. Like, you look at some of the lineups for the teams overseas, the likes of La Rochelle, they've got Ihio West, they've got Kurbalo, they've got Victor Vito. They've got a lot of Kiwi players scattered throughout there, which is kind of cool to see where they have ended up as well. Also, Australian players as well. I need a Reds win, says Tajinder Carlotti as well. And we have got, like, one up, brother, take care, mate. We have also got Darcy Swain, seems like a promising prospect, says Mike Jones Sr. Yeah, he looks strong in this match. He has had 140 Super Rugby caps. James Slipper, they are showing at the moment. And, yeah, it is going to be interesting to see how the Brumbies fullback is going to go, who is a 9-point lead, who is close, says Zion as well. Yeah, it's only 9-point difference. If the Reds can score soon before the end of this first half, they are right back in this one. And it will be interesting. I got work whenever I want, says Johnny Blaze as well. Of course, that self-employed builder, you've got that option. Are you working tomorrow, Johnny, at all on the Sunday, or are you going to have a day of watching the rugby? We have also got, I thought last match was it, but now this is Aaron Hopper. Yeah, we are back, and we might even be doing more live streams in the kind of overnight, I assume. Are you a Kiwi, Aaron? Because we are possibly looking at doing a game at 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m., depending on how it goes. Also, my voice might be gone, so we'll see how we're going there. Good stuff, bro. Mike Jones Sr. Watch it at work. Take it easy. The games are more important, says Johnny Blaze as well. And they are going back for the scrum once again. 27 minutes into this match at the moment. And we are sitting 12 to the Brumbies, 3 to the Reds. The 2 tries for the Brumbies scored by Falau Fainaa in the 6th minute off the rolling maul, and then Tom Banks in the 14th minute off an intercept from a pass from James O'Connor. We have also got Victor Vito is teaching that Gregory Eldred how to play number 8 at La Rochelle. Sucks, man. These Northern Hemisphere teams just copy Southern Hemisphere players. I mean, it's one of those ones that if it works, you might as well give it a go, We'll see how it goes for them. But yeah, it's going to be exciting when we do get to see some international rugby coming back. Northern Hemisphere versus Southern Hemisphere. British and Irish Lions tour. I'm looking forward to it. We've also got, Johnny Blades want to watch the Rochelle but can't rock up to work all trains. There's Mike Jones Sr. And that is well and truly fair enough. And yeah, the good thing is most of these games end up with highlights on YouTube as well after they have been played, which is good news. Now it's going to be McDermott, goes to O'Connor. Now it is going to be the man in the number 13 jersey, Fluke, who was coming in for the injury of Hunter Paisami. Now it's going to be Harry Wilson running hard, 22 metres out now. The Reds. Now it's going to be McDermott firing it back to O'Connor, goes to Angus Scott Young. And he was hit hard in the tackle by Alala. Now it's going to be Fraser McWright tackled there by the number 5, Neville. Now it's going to be McDermott, short ball there. Now they are working hard here, the Reds, and they have got the advantage now. Now it's going to be Tanela Tupou shunting off one man, sending him flying. He's shunting off Iresa there. Now it is going to be McDermott's got that ball. He is running hard. He is tackled, though, by Nick White straight over that ball. Was the number 12. They've got another advantage here, the Reds. It is back-to-back advantages, and now they are going back. And it's a double blow of the whistle. And we have got what games are at 2 a.m. It is going to be La Rochelle versus the Sale Sharks for the Champions Cup quarterfinal is the game that is happening there. And then 4:30 a.m. New Zealand time is Exeter Chiefs versus Leinster. So that would be a very good game. Brumbies by 9 says it's a Ratumudu as well. So that could be very close to the real score. At the moment, they're winning by 9. So if they can continue that throughout this one, I think we've got a good match on our hands. I think it's going to be a little bit higher scoring than it has been so far. I think the second half is going to open up, and we are going to get to see a lot of points. But James O'Connor, he is going to be taking the 3 here by the looks of it, which will get the Reds within a converted try. We have got the Rugby Guru in the chat as well. Welcome back to the live stream, mate. Back in the Reds today. Yeah, they did pull off the upset. I believe it was an upset anyway. The last time these two sides played, very close game, and they will be hoping to be able to do it again. They haven't had too much attack. The only attack they've really had was kind of just then, and also when they threw that wide ball, and it was intercepted with Tom Banks scoring the try. We have got Ronan O'Gara going to teach La Rochelle and how to let in a try and make a high tackle and give away a penalty, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. And we have also got La Rochelle versus the Durban Sharks as well, says Johnny Blaze, and Rugby Guru has said Sharks will trash them, of course. Sale Sharks, a lot of South African players in that side. It is close to home for the man, the Rugby Guru. We have got Tanella. I always struggle with the first name. I say Tanella, but I feel like it's Taniela, isn't it? Taniela Tupou has the goods to become world's best tight head once he ups his work rate. Yeah, that's the thing. There are a lot of good props in the world at the moment. The fact that, we watch Furlong in the Six Nations step all over the place, the evolution of some of these guys' players is incredible. That is going over for the Reds from that penalty, and now the score is going to be 12 to the Brumbies, 6 to the Reds. But yeah, some of these players, they are evolving into some very strong players, and it is going to be exciting to see that World Cup when it does come around. We have also got on playing against the Crusaders, halftime score 50-0, says Face Dope Gaming. So that is good work from yourself. My cat just wake me up, or whack me in the face for no reason. So hopefully, hopefully you didn't get scratched by a cat. And Rugby Guru has said Tanella Tupou already up there. I feel, he's got the skill set to be, he already is very good. And I feel a year or two time, he's going to have improved a lot in that time as well. He's going to be dangerous in the World Cup if he does get selected, and also probably dangerous in the game against France if they do get to take place, the July tests. That one has gone high from McDermott, being chased hard by Hegarty. And that one is taken beautifully by Tom Banks. Great low tackle on him by Salakai Alono, though. 40 metres out from the Reds line are the Brumbies. Now it's going to be Lolesio. Simone goes to Moorhead. Offload a little bit flat and it is forward. So they are going to be going back for the scrum now. She scratched me, says Moorcake. So hopefully your eyes didn't end up getting whacked in that situation. My Blues would rock both the Sale Sharks and La Rochelle combined. And now is arguably the best tight head in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, very strong side. I also rate Waratah's prop. What's his name again? Oh, tell you what, I have it somewhere. I've got about 20 team sheets in front of me. Oh, what's his name? The Waratah's fella. It's going to annoy me that I can't think of it. I am flicking through. I've got the Waratah. No, that's the Waratahs there. Are you thinking of Johnson Holmes or Faulkner. That's the two that played in that one. One of them, maybe. I think that's one of my only ones. Not too sure. Youngster says the Rugby Guru as well. Up the Reds says Ewan Atchison as well. Hopefully I've said that right. Box to smash the British and Irish Lions. I can't wait. It'll be the Southern South Africa Lions eating the Kittens, said Johnny Blaze as well. Now it's a little bit of a backline movement. Angus Bell says Harry Holmes, said the Rugby Guru as well, said Mike Jones Senior. Muirhead with an awkward one. It's come free. Is he going to get it? He might have just scored the try for the Reds. He made the tackle, and I don't think the man was able to get it down. No, he's good as well. We'll check his name now. Said the Rugby Guru as well. Waratahs have been worrying, says Johnny Blaze. Yes, Angus Bell, says the Rugby Guru, and that is a try to the Reds, I believe. We are going to have a week look at it, but I think they may have just scored that one. It was great pressure from Hegarty there, and also it was just a very awkward one for Muirhead. It just didn't stop moving. He took it, and then from there, I think he went to ground. Did he get this one down here, Muirhead? I'm looking at it. He's got the ball in hand. It got knocked free, so it's gone backwards. It has been knocked out of the hands. Oh, it's a knock-on in goal against the Reds. And that is, I feel like that's part of the tackle. I don't know. I feel like that was pretty harsh with the fact that they're saying that's a knock-on. What do you guys think of it? We have got played as the backup Lucia for the Wallabies in a few tests last year. And we have got B-back going to the loo. Said more cake as well. Reminds me of Matt Dunning, said Rugby Guru. That is a no try. That's a big decision. And there is a bit of booing. Hegarty made a great tackle there. He thought that he had scored it, but they are saying that it was a knock-on in the tackle, so that is why it isn't awarded. So they are going with that. Right. So it is going to be a goal line dropout now for the Brumbies. Right. Anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. That call was a little bit interesting, but yeah, we will have to wait and see how that affects the game. I feel like it was just in the tackle. I don't even know if his hand touched that one. I feel like he actually knocked it out of Muirhead's hand. Muirhead wasn't using his head, said Johnny Blaze as well. Angus Bell, best under-23 prop in the world, said Mike Jones Senior as well. Would be cool to see Super Rugby face the big Northern Hemisphere teams. Yeah, that would be an awesome mashup, like the kind of Champions Cup, except a little bit extended. Harry Wilson, watch out for that, man. He had some steam on him, but now the Brumbies have been able to win that one. Tell you what. Harry Wilson, how quick is that man? He just absolutely sped forward, running like a tracer bullet. And he ran straight at, who was he running at there? He ran straight at, tell you what, I give that man who tried to make the tackle, Nick White, or there was also someone else as well, number 13, Ikatel, take a bow, mate, because you have just stopped someone who was going absolutely speeding towards you. We have also got hi from Zion. Welcome back to the live stream, mate. Yes, got the emojis as well, like the series or Leinster, says Mike Jones Senior as well. And did you guys watch the Storm game? I didn't actually get a chance, but I did see last minute try for the Storm to win them that one. Harry's world class. He is indeed. Strong player with ball in hand, that is for sure. And also just in the breakdown is very skilled as well. Can't wait for Trent Tasman, says Uncle Bills. And we have also got, I reckon Tedesco will be the number one for the Blues. Puppy has to come off the bench as well, says Mike Jones Senior. The CCP is putting heavy importing tariffs on Australia. Time for a World League as well, said Johnny Blaze. Now they are driving forward here, the Brumbies. Mario White says more cake. I can't wait for Trent Tasman as well, said Uncle Bills. Now it is going to be Nick White firing it back. It is Samoni going into the hands of Valentini. We have also got, would be cool to see the South African Super League, Super Rugby teams to join. More competition, the better as well. Yeah, oh no, that's a little bit of a fumble there, but it has been taken well by Jordan Pataia. He has worked himself out of the in-goal area. Very well done from him. Now it's going to be McDermott. Goes to Harry Wilson once again. He loves to run with the ball in hand. Although he looks like he might be, is he hurt or is he? No, he was getting up. So we are going back now. Love Harry Wilson. He's immense. Yes, definitely World League. Series make me pee stand up, says Johnny Blaze as well. We have got Rugby Guru with a couple fun emojis. I just found out Geordie Barrett fainted outside of his house, says Phase Dope Gaming. So that's interesting. What's going to happen there? Does that mean hopefully he is all right for tomorrow's game? Because I feel like the Hurricanes really do need him. So it will be interesting to see what aspires from that. Oh no, that's so sad, said More Cake as well. Yeah, that's not good news. Anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like on the live stream. Can we get this live stream to 15 before the end of this first half? If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. Geordie B fainted because he's stressing out all the pressure on him to win against the Crusaders. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are expecting a 30-point 30-point performance from the man. Moorcake is not happy as well. That one. Flying. I always struggle with some of these players' names, I'll be honest. But they are saying it was no arms. So unfortunately, that meant that it was a penalty against the Brumbies. Now it is going to be Paihanga Mosu is going to be throwing this one in. Salakai Aloro taking that one nicely. Now it is going to be Fraser McWright. Goes to McDermott. Goes to Harry Wilson. Now running hard once again. Tackled by Valentini. McDermott's got that ball. He's fired it back to James O'Connor in the pocket. He was looking for the option of kicking in. He has kicked that one very far. Taken well by Tom Wright, who looks like he is going to be returning this one. He has kicked that one long and high, Tom Wright. Good kick from him. Great kick from him. And that is a brilliant kick from inside of the 22. That is exactly what you want when you get put under pressure. You just kick it way back down the field. And the Reds are now back under the pressure. Geordie Barrett fainted after unpacking his bag. Had to realize those big props from there. Had to release those big props from there, said Mike Jones Sr. as well. And that one, the Brumbies have got that one, have they? It was a knock-on against them. So it was a double knock-on. So now it is going to be a scrum to the Reds. Geordie wing or fullback, says the rugby guru. Oh, tell you what, I like that question. That's the thing. With the amount of talent, originally I was saying with the amount of talent we've got on the wing, maybe he should go to fullback. But now I'm like, with the amount of talent we've got at fullback, maybe wing is the position for him. I like watching him at fullback, though, throughout Super Rugby Aotearoa, and I feel like trying to change him to the wing. Yes, he's got that height for the high ball, but I feel like he's better at fullback just because of the fact that that is where he has been playing. But then you got the likes of McKenzie, who's playing very well. Even instead of Stephen Perafeta is putting his name slightly up there in terms of one of the better fullbacks of the competition. Is it an away game for the Canes? No, it is a home game. It is going to be at Sky Stadium. We have got, I hope he is all good for tomorrow, says Phase Dope Gaming. Yeah, I hope so too. He would be a big loss for the Crusaders, or sorry, for the Hurricanes if he wasn't able to play. Geordie B can go to Josh Ioane's house, sink some brews. He will be fine, says Johnny Blaze as well. Geordie can play anywhere on the back line, anywhere near that wing, said Mike Jones Sr. as well. He played centre in 2017-18 as well, says Mike Jones Sr. Geordie fullback. I hope that ends up fullback for the Box. At Apasi, hopefully I said that right. And we have also got, I hope Geordie will be all right for the battle against the Crusaders for the kicking lead. Yeah, that is a good point. He has got a long boot, Geordie Barrett, and he would love to use it up against a strong side like the Crusaders. Do you watch Bowden Barrett in Japan? I haven't actually been able to see any of his highlights yet. I did watch a game from the Japan League or the top league not too long ago, and it was Perenara's team. So that was kind of cool seeing him play. But I think his team actually lost in the end, which isn't ideal. But yeah, it was still cool to see some of those Kiwis. And yeah, that's the thing. With watching more Northern Hemisphere rugby now, I feel like I'm going to get to see more of those players that I have been missing. We have also got Fussy, could be there, but I think they prefer Gallant as well. And that is a good scrum from the Reds. They have got the advantage now as well. And it is going to be a penalty to the Reds. We've got 2 minutes left in this first half. Can they get a try before the end of it? If they can, if they convert it, they're in the lead going into halftime. Yeah, let's got Perafeta hashtag. It's our yes, says Mike Jones Sr. He loves the mentioning of the Blues. That is for sure. Kerwin Bosch seems like a good prospect for the Box as well, said Mike Jones Sr. We have also got Fussy. Yes, lol, I spelled name wrong. Oops. Who will fly half be? Is Pollard back? That's a good question. I feel like when it comes to South African rugby, we've got one of the best in the chat as well, the rugby guru. He knows the South African side inside and out. Pollard should be ready, he has said as well. But yeah, that's the thing. You guys are very knowledgeable in the chat. You do save me on a lot of occasions when it comes to these hard questions. And that is an advantage, and it's going to be another penalty to the Reds. These are starting to stack up against the Brumbies. They can't be giving away too many more, or else you're in the situation of maybe the ref going to the pocket. But that is a tough call against Nick White, I have a feeling. I think that is what it is for. Are they saying that Nick White didn't release here? Made the tackle. Ere Simone over it. I think he almost stole that legally there. So they are probably feeling a bit hard done by there. We have also got Geordie will be fit to play tomorrow. He just needs to have a good rest. Says Dope, Face Dope Gaming as well. Bone call you, said more cake. And Bosch no BMT and can't tackle, said Rugby Guru as well. Kerwin Bosch no please, says Christian as well. That what Doctor said, says Face Dope Gaming. And can't tackle sounds like Aaron Smith. He says Geordie Oh, sorry, said Johnny Blaze as well. And Kyle said, can't wait to watch Bowden Barrett and Roger Tuivasa Sheck next year. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting mashup. And I'm wondering how that's going to go. And we have, I'll tell you what, Tanela Tupo's running sideways, the big man, but he has tackled very well by Pete Samu. Win again, and that's going to be a penalty to the Brumbies for the second movement there. Tanela Tupo just trying to get a few more meters there. Ends up giving away the penalty for the second movement for the Blue, says Kyle, as well. And we have also got who will be the tight head for the 2021 Lions Tour. Wilco Lowell, Naya Kane, hopefully I'm saying these right, or Mahalbe. Anyone who saw the Rugby Challenge bingo video that me and the Rugby Guru did, you'll see when I was trying to pronounce some of those like South African names, I was struggling a little bit. Haven't quite got that nice ring off the tongue, or roll off the tongue, I should say. Yeah, hopefully I will get the hang of it before the British and Irish Lions Tour as well, where we have got Smith makes up in so many other departments. He does indeed, Aaron Smith. And he's got a lot of experience as well, over 100. Is it 155 caps or something now for the Highlanders? Very impressive. Nick White is going to be the man who is kicking this one by the looks of it. He is going to be taking on the goal kicking, which is interesting. So maybe it's outside of Noah Lolisio's range, and Nick White is lining this one up from about 53. He has struck it beautifully, Nick White. Has he got the distance? Yes, he does. Nick White nails it from 50-something meters, and Nick White makes the score now 15 to the Brumbies and 6 to the Reds at halftime. That's exciting stuff. This is going to be a close second half as well. Remember me, I changed my name. Mac Plays has been in the chat as well. Was it Mac Does Everything, or is that a different Mac? Do let me know. Roger Tuivasa Sheck reminds me of Jason Robinson. Both league converts and both come over to Union when they were 27 as well. Saw that, says Moorcake as well. Why does Aaron Smith scream all the players? Says Faith Dope Gaming. Probably Mahalbe or Cock as backup. And then we have also got in the chat, tell you what, it's going quick at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here as well. If you are enjoying, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. We are going to be doing all the Super Rugby Aotearoa games as well as some Super Rugby AU, and then rolling into Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. Aaron Smith-White was holding on to him tight after the game earlier on. She's probably trying to keep him away from taking the local. I'm not even going to finish that, Johnny Blaze. And we have also got both her fancy feet as well, says Mike Jones Sr. We have also got Imagine Tamalolo being an All Blacks outside centre. That would be a dangerous one. That is for sure. Who's stopping that midfield? Yeah, that would be tough. That is for sure. Rico Ioane says he's the fastest All Black. Bowden Barrett outrun him. Said Phase Dope Gaming as well. Blue Bulls equals Springboks, says Christian van der Kolf as well. And we have Oscar and Sheck or Tuivasa Sheck at 12. Oh, that's just disgusting when Barrett at 10 and D-Mac at 15. And the attacking G's, said Mike Jones Senior. Tell you what, the way you guys are talking, I almost want to set up a team on Rugby Challenge and just have it combined with league and also rugby players, perhaps. And we have also got, I got to go see you up the Reds. Says, yo, no worries, mate. See you later. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have also got, I played ruggers against Roger Tuivasa Sheck in high school. I was marking him at centre, and he stepped me multiple times low. I look stupid. Although you can say I've been stepped by Roger Tuivasa Sheck. And I feel like that's something not too many people can say. It's like how I can go back to the whole thing of being like, there's actually a situation. I will get onto it in a very short moment. I will mention all the tries first, but there's actually a kind of cool story. Or it's kind of cool, also kind of sad in a way, but I will get to that in just a moment. We have got, at the moment, 15 to the Brumbies, 6 to the Reds. The 2 tries scored by Falau Fainaa in the 6th minute after rolling maul, and then Tom Banks, 14th minute with the intercept try, and then it was, in the end, no tries for the Reds, just a couple penalties. And we have also got, but yeah, the chat is going quick at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here as well. We have got, I changed my name. It was Mac Does Everything. We'll call you Mac Plays. YT from now on. Go the Reds. Says she was an outlaw. They need a little bit of a comeback here. 9-point difference. They can make that up if they do play well. We have also got Mac Does Everything in the chat. Remember me. Wait, have we got 2 Macs? Is that the same? Have you got 2 different accounts, perhaps, Mac, that you are using at the moment? Yeah, at the moment. How's life? Says Mac Does Everything as well. It is good. We have had a lot of rugby to watch, which is very exciting because of the fact that it's just non-stop at the moment. Like later on tonight, it is going to be a 2 a.m. game between La Rochelle and also Sale Sharks. That's going to be a good one to watch. What if Billy Slater played Union, the kid who never dropped a rugby ball? It would have been very... That's the thing. There are a lot of good players that I feel like at times it's been rumoured that they're going to go to Union, but never actually ended up doing it. Apparently, Steve Hansen approached Tamalolo, I believe it is, about joining the ABs. I think this was before the switch. Alliances to MMT as well. Happy seeing the Brumbies doing well after Munster disappointing me for 5 straight seasons, says Kanakawa Nin. Hopefully I've said that right. But yeah, they are playing well at the moment, and they are saying whoever wins this one could end up in the situation of having a home final. So that is pretty exciting as well. We have also got in the chat, why haven't Taponga moving to Union? That is a good question from the Rugby Guru. We have also got my game, Hurricane 74, Crusaders 25. So that's a high-scoring one. What a big score. Says Face Dope Gaming as well. I have this stream on my phone and iPad. Says More Cake, remember me? Says Mac does everything I do. Indeed, I'm back. Says James Gordon, no, I changed my name again. Says Mac does everything. And we have also got Ponga, isn't sure if he's an Aussie or a Kiwi. He's having a 2017 Tamalolo moment at Rugby Guru. It's a bit low as well. We have got Don't Think So. He wants to play for the All Blacks and Wallabies. Will likely take him. Hi, Rugby Guru, says James Gordon as well. That's a shame he looked good, said Rugby Guru. Do you stream the All Blacks games? I have done the Tri Nations in the past, and then kind of before then, we didn't actually have the channel up and running. We only started it in kind of maybe July last year, but I will be hoping to do all of the games that they are playing that are coming up. And we have also got that went downhill, said Mike Jones Senior. Ponga's peak was in 2018. What do you guys think of Folau joining Tonga? Says the Rugby Guru. And I will wait and see what the chat say for that. Rugby League bending the rules for Tamalolo. Dude wants to play for 3 nations. And will you go to sleep, then wake up, back up, or just stay up? See, it's an interesting one. I feel like I might stay up, but I'll wait and see. You know, I'm kind of on the fence. This light is very bright, but I feel like it's probably helping light me up quite well. How much, I probably still need it a little bit. There we go. I'll put it away because or else I'll probably fall asleep just looking at it. And that is not ideal, that is for sure. But yeah, I am hoping to be able to do quite a few of these games, but we will have to wait and see how the sleep schedule ends up. And we have also got still a possibility. He's only 22. I've seen him play touch when he was 16. Tonga needs aerial threats. And Fusitua's a great finisher, but not an aerial threat as well. Imagine if David Fafita, Payne Haas, and Tino Fama signed up for the Wallabies. OMG, get out of the way. These blokes have muscled muscle brutes. What is the time there now? Said Christian. It's currently sitting 10:48 p.m. So it's a pretty early kind of time at the moment. But when we get into those other games, if I do a live stream for them, we're looking at kind of 2 a.m., 4:30 a.m. Like they are getting on in the middle of the night. That is for sure. Stay up, lad. Why not, eh? Said Jesse was an outlaw. Are you going to be watching the games with me, Jesse? Do let me know, because that's the thing. I feel like the thing that will keep me going late on in the early hours of the morning will be you guys chatting away as well. David Fafita would dominate in Union, but not sure what position he'd play for. Said Mike Jones Senior as well. That's filthy if that happened. I'd kidnap his grandchildren as well. And we have got might be in the midfield. Said Mike Jones Senior. Yeah, they are showing the highlights at the moment. Valentini, 4 carries, and he has made 7 tackles. He has been looking sharp as well. Broken tackles, he's broken 1, and he just looks dangerous with ball in hand. Who's your All Black centre combo at the moment? Said the Rugby Guru. I'll be asleep, says Moorcake as well. See, that's the thing. In the Tri Nations, I was saying something like maybe Laumape 12, and then you have a Rico Ioane at 13 or something like that to add a little bit more pace, kind of like pace and power, because I feel like you can't really have, or maybe, or Goodhue, Leonard Brown. I find just something in my mind, I'm always like, maybe you can't have Goodhue and Leonard Brown because they kind of play a very similar game. And I feel like you need either the crash ball of Laumape or the speed of Rico Ioane or something like that to try and mix it up so that you got a little bit more of an option. Yeah, brother, I got you. Said Jesse was an outlaw, which is good to hear. Can you show us the paper you have for the teams? I could do. At the moment, I mean, I can show you the fact that I've probably printed like a full booklet. Like, that's not even all of them. I got them scattered out, but pretty much I have all of the teams and have the numbers. Normally, I'll have some facts down that side about the match, but now I just kind of put who scored the tries and yeah, normally I will have a whole heap of stats about the matches as well, or the previous scores and everything like that, so that I can try and keep you guys updated on what is going on. And difficult to choose, but if we did 2022, two of us a check would be my 12 or 13. Our centres are too safe. Nothing extravagant. Our centres are too similar. Anton, Leonard Brown and Couture are the same player, in my opinion, says Jody Blaze. Do you think Ioane has proved himself as a centre? It's a hard one. He's a good player, Rieko Ioane, but it's just he either has a very good game or a pretty rough game. He's kind of always either very good or very bad. Like, there's not really a middle ground, I feel, like, if that makes sense. And if he is in form, though, he is a very strong player, and I think he could play a centre role. We need a player who can keep the opposite team backpedaling and being on phone sucks. I wish the laptop wasn't broken, says James Gordon. But yeah, it is interesting. What do you guys actually watch the live streams on? We have heard phone. Are some of you guys on a computer, or are you on a laptop or phone, iPad? What is the go? Do let me know. And we have got Rieko, in my opinion, is still greedy, self-centered, idiot. Lol, how many tries has he left because he didn't pass them to the wings? I mean, he had about 3 in the match against the Hurricanes, I think it was, that we were talking about with Caleb Clark. But yeah, he's experienced at 13, used to play centre for Auckland Grammar, and mostly played 13 during his Blues days. But would still be very much prefer him at 11. David Avelli is also doing good at 12, said Christian as well. Rico's too cocky and inconsistent, says Mike Jones Sr. Still think he is better at 11, and that's the point. Maybe in that regard, do you take Clark out of the starting lineup? Because he is kind of, because of George Bridges' injury, Caleb Clark kind of became that guy on the wing, but now George Bridge is back. So depending on how he plays tomorrow, George Bridge, maybe he will start to become that name on people's mind when it comes to that left wing. Laptop for me, says Christian. Ioane is what's the best 11 in the world in 2018. Incredible and a lot more humble. Turned into a dog in 2019, said Mike Jones Sr. I think Rieko is suited to the bench. Needs to pull finger out his behind his bro has, and he's playing real good. And that is Akira Ioane. Very strong player. We are still waiting for the second half to get underway in this one. I will quickly run through the tries again for you guys. Falau Fainaa scoring in the 6th minute off the rolling maul, and then Tom Banks in the 14. All Blacks blessed that wing. And yeah, I know you are a firm believer of Mark Talera as well, rugby guru. And that's the thing. Would you put him at 14 ahead of Reece? Or who else have you got on that right wing side? Is Geordie Barrett in the mix? What is the go there? I don't rate Bridge that much. Yeah, he had a shocker against the Highlanders, it is fair to say. So maybe... maybe it's just one of those ones that, what was I trying to say? Oh, my brain's already stopped working. Yeah, it's one of those ones that hopefully he finds his form back. But, there are, I feel bad for saying it. But he's probably one. And George Bridge is more of a calculated, skilled player, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I feel like it didn't make sense. It is well, it's not but talking a lot, We have got Rip DMX, not rugby at all. I know, says Jesse was an outlaw as well. We have got Bridge timers up, said Christian. When you make a schedule to live stream, go to YouTube Studio, then go to manage, then press on the live stream, press the setting logo on the top right, then press live chat, then enable slow-mo. What does that do? James, Mac, do let me know. And we have got Leicester, says James Solomon as well. Of course, that game is on very soon, isn't it? Leicester Tigers versus... I can't think of the other team now. It's Leicester Tigers versus someone. I was talking about it with someone a little bit earlier on. Leicester Tigers. If anyone's wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to research it quickly, work out who it is. All Blacks in the 2019 World Cup. They completely matched England's team DNA, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. Hope Talea gets his chance. Yeah, he is a good player, Mark Talea, and I do hope he does get the chance. It's Newcastle Falcons that they are going to be playing. Bath winning the game against London Irish yesterday, so it will be interesting to see how that one goes. I didn't realise how long they had for halftime in Super Rugby AU. I swear it has been a little bit longer than it normally is for Super Rugby Aotearoa, if I'm not wrong. Then it enables the chat to go slower. I think it's more the fact that everyone is just chatting away in the chat, so it does make it pretty hard to keep up. But I do try my best to be able to read it all out. Nah, bro, Leicester Whaiananuku or something from someone from Crusaders should be all right for the ABs, says James. Okay, I understand now. For some reason, as soon as you said Leicester, I thought, oh, Leicester Tigers play in half an hour or so. But yeah, Leicester Whaiananuku, very good player so far in the Super Rugby Aotearoa. May have the most metres carried if I'm not wrong so far. Dominant set piece, 5 dominant, 6 and 7, and a good centre, said Mike Jones Senior as well. And we have also got, I'll use Geordie as an impact player, second half for the ABs, says Christian as well. Difficult to say with Reece, very inconsistent at times, yeah. And that's the thing, if some of these players like that we are talking about, if they can become a little bit more consistent, I feel like they could secure that jersey for a long time. It's just about that being able to put on performances like week in and week out, and then you might be able to get yourself in that starting lineup or reserves, either 4 or 5, says Mike Jones Senior as well. And we have also got, do you think Nareki will get a chance? It's hard to say. He's another one I feel that has been he had a phenomenal game against the Chiefs in round 2 of Super Rugby Aotearoa, getting the hat-trick. But then he kind of gets shut down a little bit, Jonah Nareki, but he has got those quick feet, so it is very hard to say. But I feel like, in my mind, on that left wing, they would be picking someone along the lines of Clark or Ioane over a Nareki. I just have a little feeling. While the spring team's DNA, juicy fullback, set piece 4 and 5, enforce out blindside, tactical kicking number 9. Said Mike Jones Senior as well. Nah, bro, Leicester Whaianaruku. I did read that one, but we are just about to get underway in the second half of Super Rugby AU. It is a big game, and it is between 2 powerhouses of Super Rugby AU. And we have also got Talia's an incredible player, but feel he's being wasted under NZ's system. Would make all international teams in union, in my opinion. They stuck under the NZ system. Yeah, it is unfortunate. I feel like for such a good player, it's just a shame he hasn't got a chance yet. But that one is Pete Samu, who has taken that one once again. And we are just outside of the 22 for the Brumbies. It looks like Nick White will be setting up this one for a kick, perhaps. He has rolled it back there, Nick White. It is just taken back. So he has kicked that one high. Who is going to be taking that one? It looks like it is going to be an awkward one, and it has bounced into touch. So it is now going to be a Reds line out. They thought about taking it quickly, but decided not to in the end. We have also got, it will help. Then everything won't go prime, Usain Bolt. Past your eyes said Mac does everything as well. And Talia could play for the Bok if he pursued that route, said Johnny Blaze as well. Who's your favourite rugby player? Says Zion. That's a hard one. At the moment, I'm quite liking the likes of someone like a Connor Garden-Basher, but I feel like he's not a name that a lot of people say when it comes to favourite player. But I am impressed with how well he has played throughout pre-season of Super Rugby and also Super Rugby Aotearoa. He's kind of been thrown into that starting lineup, and he has just rose to that occasion. And I'm excited to see how he goes in the next few games. But overall favourite player, very hard to pick one. There are a lot of very talented players around. The chat is going quick as well at the moment. So I will try my best to read it all out. But McDermott now firing back to O'Connor. Now it's in the hands of Tanala Tupou, running hard. Has tried to shunt off Samone. And that one almost is taken there by Whaiana. Sorry, and that's Angus Scott Bell having a good run there. And that looked like it was almost going to be a chance for one of the props of the Brumbies to try and steal that. Now it's Salakai Lotto, goes to Hamish Stewart now, finding a bit of a gap. He has been tackled though. Ankle tapped in the end by Ikatau. Now it is going to be McDermott once again. Goes to O'Connor, goes to Salakai Lotto, inside ball. And it was in the hands of Harry Wilson. Now it's going to be McDermott, goes to O'Connor, going into the hands of the number 4, Ryan Smith. Haven't actually seen him ever carry in a little while for this one. McDermott now once again is going to be firing it back. Higgity goes to Hamish Stewart, goes out to Fraser McWright, who is having a good run down the wing. Now it's going to be McDermott. Once again going to Higgity, almost dropped there by Wilson. Does well to hang on to it. Now it's going to be McDermott. Little pass from Jock Campbell out to Hamish Stewart, I believe it is. They're not really going too far at the moment here. The Reds, they aren't able to be able to find that gap that they are after Ryan Smith having another run there. Now it's going to be McDermott. Going to the right, it's going to be O'Connor. I will read all the chat in a very short moment. Jock Campbell now with the step. Great low tackle on him by Pete Samu. Now it's going to be McDermott once again. Goes to O'Connor. Goes into the hands of Salakai Lotto, running hard at Alan Alatawa. They are slowly trying to build up here, the Reds. They are up to phase 16 at the moment. It's in the hands of Tanela Tupou, who has found a bit of a gap there, Tanela Tupou, but unfortunately, he did go just the wrong way, and it did end up with a little bit of interference, and he is not happy. Tanela Tupou. Was a great run from him. But unfortunately, obstruction is the call, and that means that now it's going to be in the hands of the Brumbies, right? We'll take a mini tie. Says the Rugby Guru. Who's your favourite rugby team? That's a hard one. Super Rugby, I can't pick a favourite because I enjoy watching all of them. So I guess I should say the All Blacks, I guess, since they are the fellow New Zealand side. We have also got, I won't want to be the AB's coach because they have a lot of talent to choose from. Yeah, I feel like no matter the team that they choose, like people are still going to criticise it a little bit. And we have also got always get late dinner from mum and dad. By the way, my dad is driving to McDonald's at 10:57. And the sad thing is, unfortunately, we don't have a McDonald's nearby. We've got to go half an hour to get to the nearest one. But yeah, I might have a snack at some stage in between these live streams, perhaps, just so that I don't get hungry at like the middle of the night if I do another one. That one is taken by the Brumbies now. It is going to be Nick White firing it flat into the hands of Simone. It's been shut down pretty well throughout this match so far. Now it's going to be Nick White going to slip a little set play here. Lovely set play there. Now it's going to be Pete Samu running hard. Good tackle from O'Connor there inside of the 22 now. Now it's chucked back outside of it. James Slipper tackled low by Harry Wilson there. Now it's going to be Nick White goes to Lolesio. Oh, Valentini almost able to find the offload there. Now it's in the hands of, I believe it is Simone once again, who has cleaned that one up. Nick White going to Alan Alatoa. If they can break through here, the Brumbies could be the game for them at the moment. They have a 9-point lead. Now it's going to be Lolesio stepping around. He has fended off a couple, but he was tackled in the end by, it was Angus Scott Young. Now it's going to be Nick White firing it back. It has found a bit of a gap in the back line. Now it's in the hands of Valentini, who loves to drop himself into those ones, try and shunt the man off. They are just outside of the 22 once again. Nick White has got the ball in hand. Are they going to be able to break through here? And that one is going to be in the hands of Tom Banks. I actually see we have got a donation from James Solomon. I will put that up on the... Oh, it doesn't show the sticker. That is a shame. But I do appreciate that donation a lot, mate. Yeah, thank you very much. I hoped that it was going to show the little alligator crocodile thingamabob that it did have. But unfortunately, it does just have super sticker. But I do appreciate it. And I do thank you very much. It is a hippo, I believe. One up, I think it says, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, little bit of fast-paced rugby there. I will try my best to read all the chat as well. Why did Gibson never rise to the occasion, says the Rugby Guru? That is another good question. Yeah, that's a shame. We've got so many good forwards who just haven't quite broken through to that next level. We have also got Ikatel has said, oh, we've got a lot of chat at the moment as well. I will try and read all of it. I said Ikatel, but I don't think Ikatel is in the chat. He's on the field at the moment, Len Ikatel. And we are waiting to see. We have also got favourite team, a left winger who has the speed out wide, said Mike Jones Senior as well. Ikatel's an impressive player. He is indeed. We have also got would be a mismatch, says the Rugby Guru as well. And the whole starting 15 were All Blacks for Johnny Blazers, in his opinion, All Black side. We have also got, I like Cullen Grace and Tom Christie combo. I actually never mentioned the story. I will get to that in a very short moment. I'm sure with a good run there. McDermott now going to Salakai. A Lotto running hard at the two big men of Cusack and also Neville. That was, the maul was a call to the maul, and it is going to be the Brumbies ball there. And it is going to be the scrum. But yeah, fun fact there is the fact that I actually played South Canterbury cricket with Cullen Grace. And it's a fun story in a way, because I was the bowler. He actually caught someone out. And the man that he caught, I mean, now he is a Crusader, Cullen Grace. The man who he caught actually now plays domestic cricket for Otago. I believe it's the Otago Volts. So it's kind of weird that both of them are now like playing big time stuff. And I am, yeah, I mean, I like doing this though, to be fair. I think I would prefer this over that, but I think Xavier at 7 and Hoskins Satutu at 8 this year. Yeah, that's the thing. Hoskins Satutu, he burst onto the scene as well. And he was just like one of those players. We had Satutu, we had Clark, and we also had Tupavai. They were the three. I think there was another one maybe, but I can't quite think of the name. But they all kind of came into the team and just made an impact straight away. Asafa Miller as well. And then number 16 jersey, or if he does get to start, he is an impressive player. That is for sure. Now we will go like this and this. I feel like I'm still very new with this live streaming stuff. So hopefully you guys do bear with me as well. But now it is going to be a scrum feed to the Brumbies in this situation. We have also got Clutch and can you do a backflip as well? And we have got, I'd have Papa Lee somewhere in that starting unit. Yeah, Papa Lee, very strong player as well. The number 7s, at the moment, we have them stacked Like, you've got Papali'i, you've got Tom Christie, who's one of those guys who I feel like I'd love to see him in the All Blacks jersey, but is he going to get a chance yet? Tell you what, that was a good backline movement almost, but it was knocked on there. Unfortunately, went through the hands of Simoni, I believe it was. We have also got Dalton at 6, Savia 7, Satutu at 8. I think ABs need a tackling machine, Dalton. And he just kind of brings that like excitement factor. You know, he's like one of those players who, like, you can see how much he loves the game when he's like, when they win a penalty or something, he's like right up there cheering on the side. We have also got, imagine if Tavita Lee lived up to expectations. Then Mike Jones Sr. at yellow. I used to play under 16 touch with Te Tera Tahuriarangi for Rotorua Boys High. And Akira expected to be given the keys when Reid left. Then Satutu came out of nowhere and took it. Yeah. And Rugby Guru said, have to feel sorry for Akira. Yeah, that's the thing. He's a great player, Akira Ioane, and I was looking forward to seeing him get the chance for the ABs in the Tri-Nations. But then that red card of Ofa Tuangafasi just took him off the field, and he didn't really get the chance, and he was playing well up until that point. And I feel like I'd love to see him in that jersey a little bit more. It is a scrum. McDermott has got that one, passes it to O'Connor, who has done the cross kick there. It's been fire wide. Is it going to be taken by Joel Campbell? Yes, it is. And he is. Oh, that's a big hit from Muirhead and also Tom Banks. And now the Reds have got the Brumbies under pressure. It is Angus Scott Young having a bit of a run, tackled in the end, and it is an advantage. And now it is going to be O'Connor fires it out to Jock Campbell. Inside ball there to the man in the number 13 jersey. He's going to run all the way and he scores a try. It is Josh Fluke, I believe it is. But he has been able to score. He was the man who came in late for the calf injury of Hunter by Sami. And he has scored a try now. And the Reds are right back in this match. I'm excited. This is going to be a close finish, I have a feeling, when my McDonald's arrives. Got to eat a vid for next Saturday, says James Gordon as well. And we have also got Mike Jones Sr. has said, forgot what Akira reminds me of, says Mike as well. So Satutu reminds me of Rodney Sulialo somehow. And yeah, he is a good player as well. That's a name I haven't really heard in the last maybe like 5 years, Rodney Sulialo. I still can't pronounce it, even on Rugby 08 or Rugby 06, I think it was. They used to call him Suliola. And I'm not sure whether that was actually right, but I believe it is Rodney Sulialo. And yeah, tell you what, the man who scored the try, he was falling forward the whole way, but kept his momentum going. Josh Fluke. Hopefully I say it right, but he has been able to score the try there. Fluke. They said Fluke. I'll go with Fluke. That is the name that I've gone with. Akira must hate Stone Cold Steve Hansen. Said Johnny Blaze as well. Again, unfortunately, also inconsistent at times. I assume that is for is that for Akira or for Hoskins, Satutu, Rugby Gurus? And we have also got Akira should have had a chance while broken back Reid got injured, but for some strange reason Steve brought in Yawnfield Luke Whitelock, like WTF dude, says Johnny Blaze as well. This is a hard kick for James O'Connor. Not much of an angle on it, but he will be working hard for this one, James O'Connor. If he can get it, it will become a 2-point game between these two sides. James O'Connor strikes it nicely, going straight down the middle. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the score of 13 to the Reds, 15 to the Brumbies. This one could be as close as the last time these two sides played, and I am excited for it. Tell your mother, do a McDonald's drop off to me, mate. Cheers. Brother, says Johnny Blaze as well. Here comes the Red Sea, says the Rugby Guru. And the attendance for this match, they said it was about 20,000. And that man, Filippo Dalgunu, he has made his way onto the field, and that means that there is a bit of danger. And now it is also going to be Paianga Mosa coming off the field, and that is for Alex Murphy. He has scored a lot of tries so far in this Super Rugby AU competition. 6, I believe it is, if I'm not wrong. Like 15 All Blacks and 96 All Black, said Mike Jones Sr. as well. Oh, what would be the best year for each rugby union nation? Or tell you what, straight away, I think that is a knock-on, is it? It is in the hands of the Brumbies nonetheless. It is just outside. And now it is a little bit of a poor situation, but now it is going to be Pete Samu having a run. Angus Scott Young over that ball very early there, supporting his body weight, but I think he must have lost it a little bit. He went down, so that one is going to be a penalty against them. They are making all their subs at the moment, both of these sides. Not supporting the body weight. 98 says the Rugby Guru as well. Must be 2015 All Blacks rugby team as well. What's your thought on Prince Philip death? Said Josh Savage. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens, but I don't really follow the royal family that much, to be honest. I know some people, like, they always, like, know exactly what's happening, but yeah, I don't really know too much about it. I do know that he did pass away, which is unfortunate though. What's your go to McDonald's order? Says Tajinder Toloti. Tell you what, I'm a simple man. I love me a pack of nuggets and some fries. To be fair, I feel like that's my go-to. Like, I don't really normally get burgers from McDonald's. I'm more of a either KFC or sometimes Burger King burger kind of man. Now they are doing the driving more here. The Brumbies, they have got the advantage as well. And now they are using their back line here. It's going to be Simone goes to Lolicio. It's gone to Muirhead, who fires it wide. And it's in the hands of Tom Wright, who scores the try for the Brumbies. And they have answered straight back. And just like that, it is going to be now the try to Tom Wright. He has played well throughout this match. And he was very close to scoring one a little bit earlier on. Who wins men, says Aaron Kernan as well. And it's going to be an interesting match to see who's going to win this one. At the moment, the Brumbies was a good pass out wide, and that is the try to Tom Wright on the wing. Thanks very much for coming. And we have also got Skinstad was so overrated as well, says Johnny Blaze. Says Rugby Guru as well. Tell you what, the chat is going quick at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here as well. And we have also got, I read that one. Don't mess with Lionel Messi, says James Gordon as well. Still remember some names that my dad yelled out when watching the box back in the day, said Mike Jones Sr. And we have got these old fellas at the building sites were telling me stories of the Bok tour of NZ in like the 80s and 70s or something. Big riots, big fights in Hamilton. The chaos sounded like fun, says Johnny Blaze. But now it is going to be a kick for Noah Olicio. Is he going to be able to get this one and get his side back to 9 points in the lead? My voice is already almost gone, but we are powering through, that is for sure. Right. I just got a notification saying that 3 coaches have pulled out of the British and Irish Lions coaching side. So that's interesting, but I'm not sure who it is because I don't have a subscription, which is sad. Alicio, though, has kicked that one straight down the middle. And that one is going to now be 22 to the Brumbies, 13 to the Reds. I'm not sure about the hooker as well, said Mike Jones Sr. Then I believe retired in 98, then came back in 2000s. So Garvey must have been the tight head as well. We have also got, I knew the 98 box very well, kind of just forgot about them. Then the midfield of Miller and Snyman. Snyman. I think it's Snyman, isn't it? That one is taken nicely by the number 20 for the Brumbies. That one in that situation would be James Tucker for this match. Of course, they will have a different back on the bench because of the fact that Josh Fluke was brought into the starting lineup for the Reds. We have also got in the midfield, and then we have also got well taken by James O'Connor there. But he has been tackled by Tom Wright, who's trying to push him towards touch. They are just inside of the half of the Brumbies. Now it is going to be one of the Brumbies players, the number 17, which is Asiata. Hopefully I've said that right. Wilson now having a run as well. It's going to be McDermott firing it back to Scott Young, who has had a busy game so far throughout this match. That is for sure. Now it's going to be McDermott with the ball in hand. Once again, what is he going to be doing from here? Oh, it's been charged down very nicely. Now it has bounced beautifully to James O'Connor. And now it's in the hands of Filippo Dalgunu, who stepped himself. He's fallen over there. Filippo Dalgunu. I'm not sure what happened there. He just well and truly got stuck in the turf. And that one was a good hit from Alan Alatoa. It was a Sayata once again. That one has gone high. Is it going out on the full? No, it's not. It's very close. Yes, it did. Or did it? I think it was out. Are they going back? But the the ref has said that they aren't going back for this one. Or are they? No, they aren't. I'm not sure what's going on. Who did the hooker better, Blues or Highlanders? Said James Savage. That is a good question. Alan Alatoa, they are showing a lot of contact being made between those two big props as well. We have also got putting Cullen at centres with Super Wilson. Was it high from Alan Alatoa? He's only just come back from a suspension, and he might end up going off the field here, Alan Alatoa. They are going to have possibly another look at that. Okay, they're going to go back for the penalty against Alan Alatoa. He has come back. He would have been a little bit nervous coming back from the 3-week suspension, and he almost could have ended up with another one there. And we have also got in the chat Wilson was being exposed in the France game. They kept chipping over, and then we have also got, ever since that game killed his reputation, which led to Cullen getting back his fullback job. Oh, that was almost direct contact from Alan Alatoa, and that could have been him off the field. And then we have also got Cullen, probably the best fullback ever to play the game, although Jalbert, I struggle with like French or South African names. I feel like they're my two big ones that I just can't get right. Also, some of the Argentine names were a little bit tricky at the start, but I did get the hang of them before the end of the Tri Nation. Ted looks like an angry old bastard. He's looks intimidating, actually. Says Johnny Blaze, the number 19. Nick Frost is making his way onto the field now. That is replacing the number 4, which is Darcy Swain. He's had a busy day so far. And we have also got then Henry Tribe bringing back Cullen, still in his late 20s as well. And we have also got double Blanco's striking rate, and they're trying to compare Blanco's attacking ability to Cullen's now. It is going to be McDermott, goes to O'Connor. Can they score here? Dalgunu now having a good run, but that was a brilliant tackle from, I believe, it was Simone. No, it was Ikatau who did make that one. The counter ruck from the Brumbies, and they have got this one back now. And he has passed it out the back now. It's in the hands of Muirhead. It is going to be Tom Banks sending this one long. He has got an almighty boot, and he has found a lot of space. And now the Reds are back at their 22. Now it's going to be Jordan Pattaya. Has been almost shut out of this game so far. Jordan Pattaya, that is taken well by Noah Lolesio. And now it has been kicked very high once again. Everyone is offside. I believe Dalgunu takes it well, and he is now flying forward into the tackle of, it was Scott Seo. He was running hard at him. The Reds going to be able to score here to get back into this match. No comparison, to be honest, as well, says Johnny Blakes Lomu. And on the wings, says Rugby Guru as well. Yep, not even close, says Mike Jones Sr. And that one has gone high from James O'Connor, pretty much straight up. That one almost taken there. It's gone backwards, and now it is in the hands of the Brumbies once again. Are they going to be able to pour on the pressure here? They would love a bonus point over the Reds just to try and prove that they are the number 1 team and that they could have a home final here. But now it is going to be Nick White with the ball in hand, or rolling it back at the moment. He looks like he is going to be kicking this one high. I believe Cuba would likely have the highest striking rate if they measured it back in his era. And that one has bounced into touch there. And that one is going to be a line out now to the Reds. I'm not watching the game anymore. My wife's going to sleep, so now I'm in the spare room. Freedom, says Johnny Plays as well. And yeah, you will be feeling like a free man, that is for sure. Hopefully I will be able to keep you informed on what is going on. But yeah, at the moment, it looks like the last 20 minutes of this one could be a very exciting one, that is for sure. We have also got Umaga played a lot of wing in 1997. Did Mike Jones Senior as well. And then they had Aroni Clark up in there as well, and that now is in the hands of Harry Wilson running hard. And anytime he gets ball in hand, Wilson, he just charges. And that one is going, Scott Young goes to O'Connor now, trying to shunt off Nick White, but is tackled. They are just inside of their own half here, the Reds. Now it's going to be McDermott going to the man in the number 17 jersey, who is having a good run there. I struggle to pronounce his name. It is Asiata, and now it is going to be a penalty to the Reds. And now we have got also Wallabies were immense from 1999 to 2002. Only time the Blacks or the All Blacks couldn't retain the Bledis load. And that's the thing. There were moments that it looked like maybe Australia were going to have a chance at getting the Bledis load this year. And yeah, it's just one of those. I feel like the Tri Nations, it sounds weird to say, but I think it was better with the All Blacks losing like a couple games, if that makes sense, just because then it made it just that much closer. And like the last game or the last couple games, like it actually like mattered for the result. And then we have also got, don't worry, everyone struggles to pronounce African names that does not speak Africans as well, says Christians. Yeah, I'm hoping I will be able to get the hang of it by the British and Irish Lions tour, because I am hoping to do a few videos about that as well. Is that like South African Dutch language or type of African language? Says Johnny Blaze as well. I believe Dutch, says Mike Jones Sr. Safa Dutch, maybe, not sure. As well, said Mike Jones Sr. They are showing Salakai a lotto. And at the moment, he looks like he is getting a bit of strapping around that ankle, which isn't too great for him. Hopefully he will be all right. That's the thing. Super Rugby Aotearoa, we have seen quite a few injuries taking place over the last few weeks. It is a physical game of rugby. And I am just hoping that they will be able to all be recovered. Although I know some of them, the likes of Falau Fakatawa, Sam Kane, they are going to be missing Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, but it would be nice to see some of them, some of the players who are injured, get a chance to have a run. We are sitting on 18 likes as well, I have just seen. If you do want to leave a like on this live stream, please do. Let's see if we can get it to 20. We are only the 2 away They are showing now Alex Murphy has got the ball in hand. They are on the 22 of the Brumbies here, the Reds. They need to try very soon if they do want a chance of being able to win this one. That one was almost stolen. Now it's going to be McDermott. Goes to Dalgunu, who fends off. It was Nick White. Now it's going to be McDermott once again, going to the number 20 there, which in this one is James Tucker. No, it's not. It is Liam Wright. Now it is going to be Harry Wilson, I believe that one was. Now it's going to be McDermott. We got the behind camera going on at the moment. It was a good tackle on Fraser McRae. Now it is going to be, it is Higati who fires it back to Danila Tupou, stepping around, tackled by his opposite number, Alatoa. Now it's going to be McDermott going to Isaiah Asiata. I struggle to say his name, but that one is in the hands of the Brumbies now. They have stolen that one clean, and Nick White has kicked it way in behind. That's a great kick from Nick White, going to pull up just outside of the 22 of the Reds. Dalgunu now sending it high, and he is going to be chasing after that one. No, Loliso is taking that one. Jordan Petaia takes it well. I'd like to see him have a bit of a run, but he has kicked that one in behind. It's a good kick as well from, it was Jordan Petaia, and now the pressure back on the Brumbies. And it is a 22-50 or whatever it's called in this game of Super Rugby. Aotearoa 50-22 is the call, which means now his team are going to be retaining that line-out, which is huge at this stage of the game. Great kick from Jordan Petaia. What team is Julian Savia in Rugby Challenge 4? I don't think he's actually in a team, but you can download him from the fan hub like I did, and then you can put him in the Hurricanes, Wellington, etc. And Facebook Gaming don't think he's in the game, says Mike Jones Senior. I butcher the South African name, the Islanders name. Mate, I'm shocking. And tell you what, just going back and watching my Moana Pacifica versus Murray All Blacks lineups video, like some of those names were tough, but somehow I was able to get through it. I remember there was a comment as well. They have got an advantage here, the Reds. Yeah, I remember there was a comment that said something along the line of man of the match goes to this guy for his pronunciations taken well there by Dagunu. Offloads it now. It is Fluke who's got the ball once again. They are only 5 meters out, and they have still got this ball. It is going to be McDermott now going to the right, going to Scott Young for about his 15th carry. Surely in this match, McDermott now goes to Wilson. And they have still got the advantage as well, so they can throw everything into this as well. Now it is going to be Hegarty for his 100th game. Is he going to be able to get the winning try? That one is over the ball very nicely for the Brumbies, but not quite able to get it now. It's going to be McDermott. He has centre high there, O'Connor. It's going to fall nicely. Petaia takes it. Is he going to get it? No. Was he held up? No, he's got it down, Jordan Petaia. And that is the try. Tell you what, that was a nice try there, Jordan Petaia. I said I wanted to see him with ball in hand, and we have just seen that, because he has just managed to score the try that gets the Reds right back into this one. We have also got in the chat, tell you what, I'm excited for this match. I thought back-to-back live streams I would be not as awake, but I'm feeling kind of awake at the moment. As soon as I close my eyes, I'll probably fall asleep, hit my head on the keyboard. But Jordan Petaia takes a cross kick, and he was able to score it. It's less than, if he gets this one, it's a 2-point game. A drop kick could be on the cards. Or perhaps can we somehow get to the stage? We need another penalty or something. Then we could get to the stage of maybe getting to go to golden point again. But it will be a little bit hard. But tell you what, Jordan Petaia takes it beautifully in the air. And that gave the Suncorp Stadium crowd something to get behind as well. We have also got, I miss the Tri-Nations, not a huge fan of the Rugby Championships. Mike Jones Senior. Argentina aren't really that competitive. They were only added due to the incredible 2007 season. And we have got, although they recorded their first win over the All Blacks, I don't consider them as a team who can latch onto that cup. Yeah, it is going to be tough for them to be able to back up the performance that they had. Like, they had a pretty incredible Tri-Nations, but it's one of those ones of, are they going to be able to keep on improving? And I'm excited for the 2023 World Cup. I'll be honest, James O'Connor now, he has 3 from 3 so far. If he gets this kick, we are looking at 20 to the Reds, 22 to the Brumbies, but he has to nail this one. James O'Connor is normally a cool, calm, and collected individual when he is under pressure, and there is a bit of pressure on this kick now. And we are waiting here to get to see what is going to happen. James O'Connor lining this one up. He has missed it there, which means the Reds will now need a try if they do want to get the lead in this one. But we have also got, I think the Bok will be Six Nation in the future. RG's, average him might end up being Bleeder Slow Cup over and over. Gets boring as, says Johnny Blaze as well. Yeah, it's one of those things. I hope we do get those other nations involved as well. And Johnny Baser said that was a hilarious savage. We have also got Rugby Guru. He's got the Reds with a whole heap of explanation. Got a whole heap of dots and lines. My brain wouldn't work there for a second. I'm not even going to try. The Guru takes that one. He is hoping Spain for me, says the Rugby Guru. Involved in the what country do you want to visit the most? And we have also got USA and UK, says James Gordon. And looking at a place like Switzerland or Norway, says Mike Jones Sr. They are pretty nice. Do you like a bit of skiing, Mike Jones Sr.? Because that might be the way to go if that is the plan. James O'Connor takes that one. And that one is going straight down to Lolisio. I still struggle with that name. All little chipping behind from Tom Banks. No, sorry, it was Tom Wright. McDermott takes it well, though. I feel like that probably wasn't the best option for Tom Wright there, but they have ripped it straight back there. The number 17, Scott Seo, taking that one straight back for his side. It is going to be the number 21 now, which is, I believe, Lonergan. Yes, it is, and now it's going to be Tom Wright. Lonergan once again firing it back to the number 5 there. Was a decent run from him. Now it is going to be Lonergan. Goes back to Lilicio. Goes to Tom Banks. Going back now. They are using their back line nicely. Oh, that's a contact and a half. And tell you what, Filippo Dagunu driving the man backwards there. And that is something to get the crowd up on their feet. That is for sure. I will read all the chat as well. We have got Austin in the chat. Was saying about, I believe it was the Reds, if I'm not wrong. And we have got Reds all the way from Christian. Just got my food, says James Gordon. Reds lose 100-0 to the Blues. Tell you what, that's a great run. From it was in the end, I believe it's yes, it was Fluke who was able to do that one. We have also just got my food, says James Gordon. They've got the advantage now, the Reds. That will put them only 1 point behind, but James O'Connor looking like he is setting something up. Danilo Tupou now running out. He has dropped that ball now, and we are going back for the penalty. Another penalty in this one. And we have also got us Kiwis, closest country as Australia, says Mike Jones Sr. I've been to Switzerland, very beautiful, says Christian. And I feel like I'm my answer's pretty simple. I quite like Australia. I feel like the sports atmosphere, like going to somewhere like the MCG or something like that. Like, I feel like that kind of atmosphere you can't really replicate. And I feel like because I follow so many sports, like that would just be like probably the place that I would most like to go. But then I would like to go to a few other countries in the future as well. Try to Aussie Pies, no offense. But got to put a mark on those. Said pretty much our rivals in everything who can make better pavlovas and meat pies as well. And then we have also got, but I would like to go to New Zealand one day, maybe stay there for good as well. And we have got a lot of rugby here. So if you are following your rugby, that will be exactly what a good plan would be there. We have also got, we have also got nowhere. I love New Zealand. I don't see why anyone would travel anywhere else. Other simple things make me happy as well. And we have got Aaron Kernan, or hopefully I said that right. Is it Kernan? Oh, that sounded like very Irish when I said that, but he has got Ireland with a fire emoji as well. That would be a nice place as well for a bit of rugby. And we have got Finnan McCarthy as well. He said hi. NFL says more cake as well. I assume that is for if he was going to America, perhaps. We have got, I've been to Perth and Melbourne, says James Gordon. Now it is going to be James Gordon who is going to be trying to kick this one. We are sitting 70 minutes into this match now. Can James O'Connor make it a 1 point game? Yes, he can. And this one is going to be a pretty interesting situation. 21 to the Reds, 22 to the Brumbies. It's going to be a close finish. That is for sure. And I am very excited. James O'Connor able to get that one. Second half, the Reds have got 15 points. The Brumbies only the 7. Would move to Oz in a blink of an eye. If work allows me, go Reds, says Rugby Guru. Yeah, Aussie is a nice place, as well as New Zealand. Like, definitely when you follow a lot of sport, like, there's always something on. And the time zone, I feel like it's easier with the time zone than like the overseas games, such as games played in England or South Africa or anywhere like that. Like, it is pretty nice when we do get just nice evening game. Dalgunu taking that one nicely. I tell you what, the Reds, they are nowhere near out of this match. They are going to be working hard and they are going to be trying to get themselves a win here, because if they do, they will remain undefeated with 7 from 7. That was a good kick downfield. It has gone into the hands of Tom Banks. The Brumbies trying to counter here. He is into the half of the Reds. Now it is going to be in the hands of Lonergan almost. No, it's going to be a penalty to the Brumbies. and losing their feet. Are they going to be able to strike straight back and get themselves another, get themselves a lead once again? NZ of paradise on earth. I never want to leave this land, says Johnny Blaze. The gummies up the Reds, says more cake as well, NZ as well. And we have also got lots of time in the NZ. We are currently sitting at 11:30 p.m. So it is getting slightly later. And I feel like it feels later for some reason than it normally would. I think that is just because of the back-to-the-back live streams. Also, because of the fact we have been flat out today when it came to like editing all of the videos we got planned. Like it got to the stage how, because I normally do everything for the channel pretty much by myself, Isaac I ended up messaging him and I was like, do you think you could like come around and give me a hand? Because like I am struggling to try and get everything out. But we have hopefully got everything out that we need to. I've got everything else almost ready to go out as well. That is taken now by the Brumbies, 10 metres out. They are going for the rolling maul. I see a man at the back, Falau Fainaa, who will be hoping to get himself a second try of this match. He was able to get one in the 6th minute. It is wheeling a little bit here, the Brumbies, but they are gaining ground now. We are sitting 5 metres out, but now it has started going backwards, or has it? They are kind of sitting still at the moment. It's in the hands of Lonergan. Now it is going Simone short ball to Valentini. They are only 5 metres out. Lonergan once again going to Lolicio. The offload almost available for it was Mackenzie Hansen there. And the Reds have won the penalty. And just like that, they are back. We both got attacked by the British, says James Gordon as well. However, New Zealand is slowly turning into Oz, says Johnny Blaze as well. NZ is not like Oz, says Johnny Blaze as well. NZ house design, city architects are really different, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. Brumbies win by 4, says Aaron as well, a little bit earlier on. Yeah, it could be a close game. That is for sure. It's going to be right down to the wire. So that would assume that the Brumbies would get one more penalty here and get themselves a little bit further ahead. New Zealand is a little brother of Australia, says Morcake as well. And we have also got that means nothing, says Mike Jones Sr. Yes, says Rugby Guru. British attack 90% of all existing countries. We're getting into the old history lesson in the chat as well, but it is going to be Alex Murphy who is going to be throwing this one for the Reds. They are about 30 metres out from their own line here. This throw needs to be good from Alex Murphy. A lot of pressure on this. They are showing Harry Wilson making his way off the field. What a game he had. It's going to be Liam Wright, I believe, who was replacing him. Salakai Lotto taking that one. Now they are trying to drive here, the Reds. Both sides love going for that rolling maul. Alex Murphy already picking up about 6 tries throughout the Super Rugby AU competition. Sells the dummy as well there, Alex Murphy, with a good run. Now it is going to be the man who's just come on the field. Liam Wright, James O'Connor kicking that one high. They have got chasers here, the Reds. Dalguna looking for it. He has taken Tom Banks nicely. He's dropped the ball as well. And now it's going to be Fluke who's going to get driven into touch, but we are going back now. And it is going to be a Red scrum. This is going to be an exciting finish to this match. That is for sure. It's going to go down to the wire. We've got, I got Kiwis bashing me, says James Gordon as well. I do go for the All Blacks, says Morecake. Also, and we have also got then London owned a good chunk of Scotland, including the rights of Edinburgh, said Mike Jones Sr. Tell you what, we have some I will just praise you guys. You guys are knowledgeable fellas in the chat. Like, whether it's rugby or just in general, like, you guys know your stuff. I am very impressed. We have also got, I'm a country bloke. I hate this big city of Auckland. Makes me sick the times I've gone there. And yeah, Oz is Auckland times 10, said Johnny Blaze as well. Although one thing, when I was in Australia, it was last year. No, it was actually the year before that I was in Australia. And one thing that's weird, I find Uber Eats strange, like, but also mind-blowing because of the fact I'm from a small town and we can't get things delivered. So the fact that you could literally use your phone, go, yep, I just want that. And it was there like 15 minutes later. That's going to be a penalty to the Reds. They've got the penalty advantage. Now it's going to be Suru Uru, who was having a bit of a run. Now it's going to be Liam Wright, who is having a bit of a run there, Liam Wright. They have got the advantage as well, so it's going to be close. Now it is going to be someone down for the Brumbies as well, so they are a man short, so the Reds can throw everything at this. It is their number 21, which is Thomas. He has kicked it high once again. James O'Connor, he's not too happy with it, but Bataya, it's taken by Tom Banks, and they are going back for the penalty. Are they taking the 3 here? We have got Australia is turning into a state and do you stream All Blacks games? I do plan on doing every All Blacks game in the future. I did the Tri Nations games. That was right back when the channel pretty much started. And yeah, from there we have done a lot of rugby live streams, and I am planning on doing a lot more international ones in the future. And then we have also got, I just need to remember the information I learned. I try for some information, says Mike Jones Senior as well. And that's the thing. I have weird things that I remember. Like you guys will, oh, that doesn't look good though for Pete Samu at the moment. But yeah, one thing that's weird, I can actually like name every single country's flag. You know, like if I had the country's flag in front of me, I'll be able to name it kind of thing. And it's weird. It's weird that I can do that, but I feel like it's just something I picked up when I was in school. Melbourne was cold. Then I was there. Take the 3, says Morecake as well. He wants the 3 points to get them in the lead. Unfortunately, Pete Samu not looking great here. And I think they're going to take every precaution that they can. So he will possibly be getting taken off the field on a stretcher, which is not good news. Is it from the scrum? I think it was. I think he gets bent around the wrong way there. And Pete Samu, he kind of just drops straight away. And I'm not sure what happens. I feel like if we look at the back, what happens to him? I think he just kinks his neck at a real awkward angle there, Pete Samu, and he kind of went straight back down to the knee after it happened. He's got a little bit of a shiner almost as well, like Sheldon off Big Bang Theory. Can you do the flag thing? Says insane for toys. Well, instead of Sheldon Cooper, it is Kiwi lads introduce fun with flags, and we do a fun flag every single live stream. I mean, yeah, that's something weird. I can name every country's capital, says Mike Jones Senior. My cat's bearing as well, says Morecake. So yeah, we got all these little things that we remember. Do we have flag emojis in the chat? I will ask that question. How can we do this that I can have it that I feel like if you guys I feel like how can I do this without you having to donate? I was going to say if you had like I could pop it up on the screen, but I feel like how am I going to do this? I feel like we need to test this theory. I feel like I'll get a flag wrong straight away though, and that will ruin my reputation. I'll be back, says Mike Jones Senior. If my under, we have the Mayday call. Says, in my under, we have the Mayday call, says Morecake as well. And the Mighty White Cato is cold and frosty in the mornings. NZ. Wait, is that flags or is it? I don't think it's coming up as flags for me. Oh, okay. Okay, it wasn't coming up as flags, but it actually tells me what the flags are. So I feel like I can't look at that. I'll look at my phone. So I believe, if I'm not wrong, James O'Connor is about to take this kick, but looking at my phone with the little emojis, we've got Australia, then we've got NZ, then we've got American Samoa, then we've got Denmark, and then Fiji, and then Australia from Insane Toys as well. Hopefully that's right. Do let me know if I did get them wrong. And now it is going to be James O'Connor. Can he get his side in the lead in this one? And then we have also got O'Connor, ignore me, mate. WTF, I sent England flags and they've come up black, said Johnny Blaze. So that is strange. And nonetheless, James O'Connor now. We have also got the big important kicker, James O'Connor. I will have a quick look at the chat in a short moment, but 3 minutes left in this match. We have also got in the chat, we have got Croatia. I believe that one is, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think it is Croatia from Insane for Toys. And then we have also got the Western Sydney from James Gordon. That one is good. So that means now the Reds are going to be leading this match in the 77th minute. 24 points to 22. Going to come down to the wire once again. Yeah, go on. What are those flags? Says Johnny Blaze as well. And we have got Ignore for Toys has said yes. And that's the thing. I'm looking on my phone. They aren't coming up. Go Reds, said Rugby Guru as well. And yeah, at the moment, both sides are getting the bonus point for being, I believe that's within 7. Oh, nice pass from James O'Connor there. Fires it back to Hegarty. Shot Reds, yeah, says Johnny Blaze as well. Taken well by Lolicio. And now he is trying to find the gap, but the Brumbies get a penalty here. They will be back in the lead in this one. I think this one's going to come down to the wire, just like the New Zealand Super Rugby Aotearoa game did. We have also got Johnny Blaze. Do you know who Lisi is? Says Johnny Blaze, says James Gordon as well. Don't forget the exclamation marks. I almost got it out. I feel like reading it as well. Help me out a little bit there. Exclamation marks. That's the name we're after. And now it is a good run from the Brumbies there. Now we have got, yes, Reds go. It is going to be Tom Banks, goes to Lolicio, going to the number 23. It is going to be Hanson. They're inside of the 22. Straight over there was Dalgunu, not quite able to get that ball. If the Brumbies score now, they will win this game. There isn't enough time left for the counter-attack from the Reds, I don't think. Or is there? It is going to be the number 18 now. It is going to be Kautai, who is on the run there now. It's going to be 5 back. And now they are using their backline once again here. The Brumbies, Tom Banks trying to find the gap. They need to make sure they don't give away this ball here. That one almost, no, not quite. It almost was an advantage as well. And we have also got Moorcakers not too happy to Alicio now. Going to that man on the number 18 jersey once again. They are using their backline now. It's going to be Noah Alicio trying to pick the gap. Tackled by Seru Uru. In that one now, it is going to be Lonergan once again. Goes to Scott Seo now. Having a bit of a drive. The crowd were building a little bit there. Now it is going to be using the back line once again. Number 19, which is Nick Frost. They are only 15 metres out now. Tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Can they get the final blow in this match? And will they be able to take this one? That was a great flat run, but great defence. And is it going to be a penalty? Not quite. Now it's going to be Lonergan once again. Goes to the number 5, which in this one is going to be Neville. I'm not sure why I'm talking like this. It's kind of come out of nowhere, but now it is going to be Lonergan once again. Going to Samoni. They're only 10 metres out. The Reds were more worried about getting the turnover there. Now it's going to be the number 5. Once again, they're driving forward. The ball is bouncing all over the place. They've got the advantage. They've got the advantage. It's going to be a penalty advantage. No, it is not. No, it's not. They have decided that it wasn't a penalty advantage. Tagunu kicks it into touch. Or does he? It hasn't gone into touch from Filippo Tagunu. There's still a chance. What is happening in this match at the moment? So they did decide that it was an advantage to the Brumbies. Then they cancelled that advantage. And then now it is going to be the Brumbies who have got still a chance. We're after the 80 minutes at the moment. And we have to wait and see what is going to be happening from here. Now it is going to be Lonergan on the inside. I'm not sure why you're trying that, Lonergan, mate, at this stage of the match. Now it is going to be the number 5 once again. Boy, Frost has been busy. You know, that was number 19, which is Frost. There was also the lock. This one is still going. We're up to 80 minutes. Maybe we will get up to 85 minutes, just like the match between the two sides for Super Rugby Aotearoa. Tom Banks now running. He's pretty much gassed. Tom Banks. Have they got that one there? The Reds. No, it's still on the Brumbies side. Now it's going to be Lonergan. Goes CO. Short ball there. Tell you what, this match is still going. Lolicio goes to the number 5. Goes to Simone. Goes to the number 22 for this one, which is a name that I can't really pronounce. Kusil, I think it is. Now it is going to be Lonergan once again. I will read all of your chat in a very short moment as well. It's been dropped by the Brumbies and it's been dropped by the Reds, and it's a win to the Reds. 24 points to 22. The end of the match. The Reds secure the victory, and that will more than likely 100% secure them that spot in first place in the home final. They will not have to play another game here, and it will be the Brumbies who will be playing off for second and third place. And then we have also got, come on Brumbies, said Mike Jones Sr. badly need Reds win, says Tajinda as well. And come on Reds hold, going for the underdogs. Clutch up Reds, said more cake as well. Rugby Guru wasn't happy about something. I think that was the penalty. And I'll be back, says James Gordon Gummy. Oh, come on brothers. Oh, come on Brumbies, sorry. And then hold Reds. What's happening on my info in the game process, Johnny Blaze? It was all over the place, to be honest. Who to go, says more cake. Both would get smacked by the Blues, and Rugby Guru is a very happy man. Yes, thanks, mate, for your commentary from UK, says Tajinda. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. I do appreciate it. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing more Super Rugby AU games. Also, a few Super Rugby Aotearoa games scattered through there. Well, all of the Super Rugby Aotearoa games scattered in there, I should say. And we are sitting on 20 likes as well, so thank you all very much for hitting that like button. It is very much appreciated. We have also got Woo Brad. Thorns Jolly Men get the W. And you see how much it means to them. McDermott was just over the moon about that, because they know that that means they have got their home final. They've beaten the Brumbies twice. Once, you could say, was possibly an upset twice. Hard to argue. Brumbies lead in first half. Said Moorcake, yeah, the second half, I believe the Reds scored about 18 points. If I'm not wrong, they did have 6 points at the start of the second half. The Brumbies only scoring 7 points in that second half as well. Thanks from Oz Down Under, says Insane for Toys. So thank you very much for tuning in as well. Australia might go to war with the CCP, says Johnny Blaze. And www, says More Cake as well. But this match, 24-22, the tries in this one. First try, Falau Fainya'a. Then that was in the 6th minute. Tom Banks then scoring in the 14th off an intercept from a pass of James O'Connor. Then the next try came in the second half, and it was the try of Josh Fluke, who was actually brought into the side because of a calf injury to Hunter Paisami, and he did do very well as well. 50th minute try for him, then answered straight back. Tom Wright able to score in the 53rd. This match just went back and forth, and then the try to Jordan Petaia off the cross kick of James O'Connor. And yeah, in the second half, 18 points to the Reds, 7 points to the Brumbies. So it's one of those ones, they played the better rugby in the second half. We have also got, thanks man, have a good one, says Christian. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. I do appreciate you being here. We have also got, I'm back, says James Gordon, welcome back. And we have also got, don't care who wins, both eliminated in the quarterfinals of the Trans-Tasman, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. Does it have a quarterfinal, Trans-Tasman, or is it just straight into the final? It may almost be top two teams just play off, is it? If I'm not wrong. We have also got good stream. Got to go, says the Rugby Guru. Thank you very much for watching, mate. I do appreciate it a lot. And we have also got both eliminated by Blues A side and Blues B side, said Mike Jones Sr. But nonetheless, the Reds, they put in a shift there. Danella Tupou, he looks absolutely buggered at this stage. You got another man who played well, Angus Scott Young. Many carries for that man. Hegarty, 100th match, and he was able to get the win for his side. Then also Jordan Petaia, I said he was quiet, but then he had that cross kick, and it was a very nice one. Then we have got Josh Fluke, actually came in and played very well. Hamish Stewart, decent. Jock Campbell, good. James O'Connor playing like he normally does. What happens at Suncorp, says Morecake. Is that what happens at Suncorp stays at Suncorp, or is that like what games happen at Suncorp? We have also got in Blues female side with Spankham too, says Johnny Blaze. Tate McDermott, decent. Harry Wilson, very strong runner with a ball in hand. Same with Fraser McWright. And Salakai Lotto, decent from him as well. But yeah, this was a great game of rugby to watch. And it was back and forth, which I feel like just makes these games so much more entertaining. But either side could have won it. Like the penalty almost went to the Brumbies. The ref actually stuck his arm out with the penalty advantage, but then put it away and said, yeah, nah, that one's not happening. And then from there, Dagunu trying to kick the ball out, and the ball didn't go out. So then it was, wait, what? Jordan Petaia drop kick. Is that what cross kick, I think I was supposed to say, that he was able to score off. But yeah, very good game of rugby to watch. They are saying that they love the support, and 20,000 people got to see a very good game of rugby to watch there. And I am excited to see what happens in the future games as well. But yeah, looking through the Brumbies lineup, Tom Banks played well. Simone had a decent game as well. Tom Wright, I felt, on that wing actually did pretty well as well. And then looking through the rest of them, I'd say Samu Valetini, Darcy Swain busy, and Whaingaa had a decent one as well. And then we have also got, where's Billy, says Morecake. That is a good question. I don't think he's in the lounge. I think he is somewhere else in the house. He may join me for a later live stream perhaps. And we have also got, okay, got you, bro. Cheers, brother. You're a legend, says Juddy Blaze. Yeah, my brain just doesn't work sometimes. I think I'm talking too fast. And that's the thing. If we do end this live stream, I've got about 2 hours till the next game. If I do, I thought Danella Tupou was just starting a fight with one of the Brumbies players, but I think they were just having a bit of fun, possibly. We have also got Billy Seven Cones out the back, bro, said Johnny Blaze as well. And we have got a Juice Plus World is Juice World, says James Gordon. That is a fair point as well. Reds undefeated for whole season. Be like Speed Baby, says Morecake. And yeah, that's the thing. If they can keep on playing like they are here, the Reds, they are going to challenge every Super Rugby Aotearoa side and push them to their limit. And they didn't quite get that running rugby that they normally like to use, I don't think, the Reds in this match. But they also still had their moments that they were very strong. And I think it was just a case of both sides kind of cancelling each other out. Reds undefeated for a whole season. No one can stop me, said Morecake as well. And nonetheless, yeah, great game of rugby to watch. I'd love to see some statistics, but I'm not sure how long after the match is finished that they do show the statistics. What about Waratahs? Said Morecake as well. Have they won a game yet, the Waratahs? Who are they playing next week? If they're playing someone like the Rebels, I think they've got a decent chance of beating them. My dog can stop you, says Johnny Blaze as well. I like your stream so much, says Finnan McCarthy. I do appreciate that a lot, mate. Are you watching, by any chance, Finnan, are you watching the either La Rochelle versus, who are they playing? La Rochelle versus Sale Sharks, or Exeter Chiefs versus the other team, Leinster. Are you watching either of those days? What I'm eating McDonald's, says James Gordon as well. Very lucky man. Is it full-time, says Faith Dope Gaming? It is indeed. Full-time score, 24 to the Reds, 22 to the Brumbies. For the Brumbies, the tries were scored by Fainaa and then also Tom Banks and Tom Wright. So the Toms had a decent game, although Tom Cusack wasn't able to pick one up for himself. And then we have got, for the Reds, it was Josh Fluke who came into the lineup late because of the fact that Hunter Paisami had that calf injury, and then Jordan Pataya scoring in the 64th minute. And we have got the Tars going, crap, no, said more cake as well. I'm gobbling an entire bowl of steaming eggplant. I believe that is Johnny Blaze in your spare room. Yeah, nonetheless, I do appreciate all of you tuning in for this one. These kind of Super Rugby AU streams have kind of been just a little bit of a add-on that we have done occasionally, but I do appreciate all of you tuning in for them. And yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. And if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because we are going to be doing a lot more of them in the future. And also, hopefully, that's the thing. I'm kind of testing myself for the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. If I do another live stream later on tonight, then I'm going to be in that situation of, will my voice last for all of those live streams? And then I'll kind of know whether or not I can do the 3 Saturday games for Super Rugby Super Rugby Trans-Tasman back-to-back. That's the same score from last year's Tri-Nations, says James Gordon as well. My dog keeps farting, his butt reeks, says Johnny Blaze as well. And see ya, said more. Okay, see you later, mate. Are you streaming later on? Says Johnny Blaze. You know, I'm considering it. I feel like it's one of those ones, you know, when you kind of get on that roll and you kind of just keep on going for the sake of going. I feel like that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. Like, I'm going to be, once this live stream finishes, I'll probably go get a drink and hopefully not lose my voice. And also, I'll probably just end up editing the videos that are going to be coming out a little bit later on as well. I'll be on Kane's stream, but not 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. since I'm behind in time zone, says more cake. That is all right, mate. No worries there. And we have got see you later from James Gordon. First game or second game, says Johnny Blaze. That's a good question. Do you think, see, that's the thing. Exeter versus Leinster is the game that is kind of like the more hyped up one. But I'm also in that predicament of, you know, I kind of want to watch a La Rochelle game with the Sale Sharks. And I feel like I'll kind of just use that momentum to keep on carrying me through the night. Who knows? We might get through it. And so far, Johnny, you have donated on every live stream, which is crazy as well. I'll join 4 a.m. stream, not 2 a.m., said Johnny Blaze as well. But yeah, like the support, I'm glad that I can put those messages up on the screen as well. I hope you guys do enjoy that little factor of it like popping up as well. Like it just adds that little bit more reward, I guess you could say, but also the fact that you guys are supporting the channel as well. My NRL team is 4-0, says more cake, so that is looking good for you as well. As long as you are from Brisbane, but I assume it's not the Brisbane Broncos because they have not quite had the start that they would have been after. I am just going to quickly look back and see if they do show some stats from this game as well and see what they do say. They have got Michael Cheika on the panel. They have also got a man with a moustache, and I'm not sure who that is. I think it was Fraser McWright who was the man of the match for this one. He had a very good performance there. He had 9 carries, 8 game line carries, 9 tackles, 1 breakdown turnover 1, and 1 broken tackle for Fraser McWright, the number 7 for the Reds. Very good performance from him. Yeah, Harry Wilson as well could have been right up there. Also, Angus Scott Young. I'm not sure what his stats would be, but I feel like they would be up there. Actually, I think I can almost check. Oh, they have won the trophy as well. I see Parramatta Eels as my team, 3rd on the ladder, but they did win the trophy, the Reds. They did well there. And I am quickly going to pull up the match center and see if I can find the information that I am after as well. We have got for the Super Rugby AU. I feel like I'll do my kind of review now, maybe at the end of this one, rather than starting a new live stream, just because of the fact that, like, by the time I set it up, it kind of would end up being a little bit too late. But I will look at the match page. My Super League team is Huddersfield, says Johnny Blaze as well. Hopefully they will be able to get a few wins as well. Right, player stats. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? Player stats. What are they going to tell us? Josh Fluke had 76 running meters. He played very well. Defenders beat him 4. Also carries 6, 76 meters carried. Tell you what, though, Tom Banks, he's very impressive that he didn't end up with man of the match there. Tom Banks, he did get one try, 169 metres carried, 15 carries, and one clean break as well. So he played very well, but they did give it in the end to Fraser McWright. So he only has 15 metres carried on mine, so maybe that might not be completely correct. But I will look down at the tackles. Angus Scott-Young said he was busy. He made 16 tackles in this match. And also the next highest was Salakai Lotto with 11. That just shows you how busy he was throughout that one. Taught my cat I taught my cat how to high five and fist bump, and my cat's name is Cheeky. So Cheeky wee fist bump. That is kind of awesome. Oh, my cat probably would attack me if I tried to do anything like that, to be fair. But a turnover 1 for Angus Scott-Young as well. And then we have also got, tell you what, some of the Brumbies players were busy. 11 for Len Ikitau in the centres, and he's probably about the 4th highest. We've also got Nick White with 11 with the turnover 1. We've also got Rob Valentini. He had 11 tackles. Then we move up to the next guys up. Pete Samu, 14 tackles. And also Alan Alatoa also had 14. And then Caderon Neville, he ended up with 16 in the end. So he had a busy game as well, but a very fun game to watch and a good way to end a Saturday night of rugby, because now we are 4 minutes away from ticking over into a new day. And it will actually, fun fact, it will be my parents' wedding anniversary in about 4 minutes. So shout out to them. They are both probably heavily asleep at the moment because it is midnight. But yeah, nonetheless, hey, my dog can do that. His name is Chief, named after the Chiefs. And tell you what, the Chiefs are living up to that name at the moment because they have won 3 in a row. And she lets me do belly rubs sometimes. Says more cake as well. Yeah, my cat, as soon as, like, if you went down to the belly, like, he would attack you big time. Like, he's not a happy chappy when that happens. He looks so friendly on live stream. It's as if he knows that the camera's on him and he doesn't want to make you guys think that he is a little evil cat at times. But yeah, James O'Connor, decent game for him as well with the boot. And it did help them. Tell your old man, Johnny Blaze, says congrats, guys. Builder boys, says Johnny Blaze. And that's the thing as well. He might be on more of the videos on the Cricket 19 channel. We might be releasing another IPL one a little bit later on if I can get it edited. Like the last one did insanely well. And it was pretty crazy how well that it did do. And we do actually have another one filmed, so we might look at releasing that. But anyone who is new to the channel or doesn't know, we have got a second channel. It is the pinned comment of the chat, and it is the Kiwi Lads Sport channel, which we are going to be uploading a lot more videos on in the future. That's kind of for things along the lines of maybe cricket, NRL, anything that's rugby, or anything that's anything that's not rugby, but also a little bit of rugby in there if I'm too scared to put it on the main channel because of the fact that some things end up getting those copyright strikes, like even if you don't use any footage. So I have that channel as kind of like the backup and also more for watching some cricket and all that kind of fun stuff. Bit of NRL, bit of, I don't know, what else we could put on there. Bit of UFC, boxing, I don't know, a whole heap of stuff. We have got plenty of options, and I'm excited for it. We've also got a Kiwi Lads gaming channel coming very soon that is going to be all games that aren't rugby challenge. So we've got a few channels in the works, and hopefully they will all go successful. But yeah, that link, the pinned comment, is the way to get to that Kiwi Lads Sport channel. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's where the important organs are, says more cake. So that makes a lot of sense. Maybe a little bit of the, what's it called? The, not wild factor, but the kind of defensive mechanism comes into play. My important, Johnny Blazer said, my important organs are in my underwear. I mean, I guess in a way you're not wrong because reproduction, whatnot, but nonetheless. Can you watch NRL? Says more cake. It's a hard one. I think they do strike quite a few channels, the NRL. So it's one of those ones that I might try it on that channel, but I'm not sure. Like I know State of Origin ones get taken down flat out, but they are normally exciting games to watch. But yeah, full time today. It says today because it has only just taken place and it was a new day in a minute now. And Cat Instinct as well. Says more cake, only organ that matters, mate. Says Johnny Blaze as well. But yeah, nonetheless, I think we are getting close to the end of this live stream. It is going to tick over to 12 a.m. New Zealand time. So I should probably get editing, get a few more videos up. We are going to be doing, hopefully, a watch-along live stream of the game at 2 a.m. for La Rochelle versus the Sale Sharks. And then the next one after that, 4:30, will be Exeter Chiefs versus Leinster. So 4 a.m. stream on says Johnny Blaze. I'm keen. I am keen too. But I mean, maybe it's one of those ones like 4:30 kickoff. Maybe, maybe you could like set an alarm or something and then go, is he live at like 4:33? And then be like, yeah, nah, he has slept, or I might be there. We might be chatting away like we are here. And we have got good morning, says Morcake. Good morning to you too. Get on it, lad. Jesse was an outlaw as well. It's the next day, says Morcake. It is indeed. We are on a new day, and we have got a lot of rugby on. Okay, I'll join you at 4:30, bro. Okay, sorry, bro. 2 a.m. You're nah, too tired. Yeah, I understand that, mate. And that's the thing. I got to be strategic, because if I do these other Champions Cup live streams, like I'm going to be shattered for the live stream that is between the Hurricanes and the Crusaders. But hopefully we will be all right. Hopefully I will be able to make it through, have a little sleep in between maybe, or just go for the kind of all-nighter approach and end up sleeping at about 6 p.m. tomorrow. That's a long time. That's 16 hours now that I think about it. That's more than 16 hours. That's 18 hours. That's a long time. Is it 18 hours? Yeah, 18 hours. I'll try to stay up, says Morecake. I mean, if you guys want to stay up, you can, but I won't force you, because more than likely, maybe I will end up just going, yeah, maybe I should sleep. But hopefully I will be able to do them. Yeah, sweet bro, I'll jump on at 4:30. And if you aren't around, I'll go back to sleep. Well, cheers for the stream. Cheers, boys. Says Johnny Blaze. Alrighty, mate. We will see you there. But I'll probably fall asleep. Yeah. I mean, you could end up just if you need to sleep through the night. And then we've got rugby tomorrow, Super Rugby Aotearoa, and that will be just as exciting. That is for sure. Yeah, nonetheless, if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be well and truly committing for the next 24 hours. We're talking maybe, wait a minute, I'm just going to quickly do some maths. Anyone who is just tuning in now, though, I'll quickly read through who scored the tries and whatnot. So it was Falau Fainā, who was able to get the first try of the match in the 6th minute. Then it was Tom Banks in the 14th. Then it was Josh Fluke, who came into the side because of an injury to Hunter Paisami. That was at 50 minutes. Then straight away, Tom Wright scores in the 53rd. Back to Jordan Petaia in the 64th off a cross kick of James O'Connor. And then a last-minute penalty was able to win them the game. And my sister woke up at 10 a.m., says more cake. But yeah, quickly thinking about it, when you try and do the maths, like we've already done about 4 hours of live stream, maybe almost 5. No, about 4.5. No, maybe we'll go 5 for the sake of it. So we're looking at, in about 24 hours, we could be looking at doing about 12 hours of live streams, which is a bit of a crazy number, really. But yeah, got to remember to sleep. I'll sleep at some stage, hopefully. Might be after the game at 4:30. Sleep through to the game between the Crusaders and the Hurricanes. But yeah, hopefully it all runs smoothly. Hopefully I am still wide awake for the match tomorrow. But yeah, it is exciting stuff. And nonetheless, that is going to be the end of this video, though, this live stream of Super Rugby Aotearoa. Super Rugby AU. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all maybe in the middle of the night.